go back.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, as always, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
We want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone and taught us the truth. As always, much peace, love, and salutations to the elect. I mean, you good. It's you want to make sure we're not blocking the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we're back out here again. All right, in Babylon, the great Palace, Texas, right? To prophesy this truth, man. Okay? And there's a lot of things going on in the world right now that our people need to be aware of. The so-called Negroes, the so-called Latinos, the so-called Native Americans. And we are the true biblical Israelites, man. Okay? Being called a Mexican, being called an African American, being called black, you know, an Indian, a Native American, whatever the case is, man. These are all proverbs and bywords that was put upon us by our enemy, which is Esau Edom. For those of you that don't know who Esau Edom is, he is a so-called self-proclaimed white man. Okay? We are here to proclaim the truth, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai is raising us up in these last days. Okay? To proclaim the truth. Alright? So let's start off with maybe the other brother got anything. Jump right to actually, let's take, I know I'm gonna think. Yeah.
I was going to go get 2 Thessalonians.
Yes,
So 2 Thessalonians 2, and we'll start at verse 3. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed." Right. Son of perdition. Yeah, man. So the brother mentioned that there's a people on the earth that are called the wicked. There's a people on earth that are carrying out these acts that are directly in opposition to the Most High. And right now they have to be identified so our people could be like, oh, hold up. What the Bible's saying is true, and these people do have an agenda against us. Right? Because what's getting ready to happen is you're going to be confronted with the choice to either serve the wicked or serve Yahweh Shai. All right? Verse 4, "Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God." So you have this man, like somebody get on Isaiah 14, right, where he says he wants to be like the Most High, right? Okay. Yeah. Let me know when you got it, brother. Go ahead and read that real quick. We'll jump back into this. Because this man's agenda, he wants to defile Israel's temple. He wants to put something in you to say that you belong to him. That's what this is all boiling down to. You got it, brother?
It's Isaiah chapter 14. I start at verse 14. It says, "I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High."
Yeah, he wants to be like the Most High. So that's why he goes around, he changes the DNA of the foods. He restructures all the laws to fit his way. And it gets the people to walk contrary to what the Lord has ordained.
Hey, what he just recently, Joe Biden recently came out and said that pretty much the LGBTQA community is made in the image of God. He actually came out there and said that on the video. So clearly proving what the priest is saying. This man proclaims himself to be a God, man. What he says goes. Yeah. According to this nasty.
And his way leads to death. When you say the alphabet people, they're not made in the image of life. If we were to put 200 men on an island and come back 200 years later, how many people are going to be there?
Yeah.
This man's ways, it leads to death and destruction, and we're seeing that being made manifest in the way the kingdom is, in the way, the food that people have to eat, the air you breathe, everything in this earth is defiled because a particular person is in rulership. All right? Back to 2 Thessalonians 2. Now let's just jump down to verse 7. Yeah.
This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. It says, "And he shall speak great words against the Most High."
He shall speak great words against the Most High. And those great words are boastful words. You see? Pretty much everything what the Heavenly Father said was good, Esau tried to come back and say, nah, that wasn't good. This way is good. You know, woe unto them that call it good, evil and evil good, man. So read that again.
It says Daniel chapter 7, verse 25, and he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Against the Most High, go ahead.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
He says he shall wear out the saints, man. He said word wear out. He says that this man, this devil, was going to wear out the saints, man. Who are the saints? The saints are the Israelites, man. And you can prove that whenever you read Psalm 148, man. The last couple verses. We're going to just grab that real quick. Yeah. Psalm 148, the last couple verses.
It's the word, the phrase wear out, and it says bala'ah, and it says to wear away, wear out, to harass constantly.
To harass constantly, man. You see, the Israelites are constantly harassed in this place, man. And why are the Israelites constantly harassed in this place? Because this isn't our rest. This is Esau's kingdom. Esau, these elites, man, these elite banking families know exactly who we are. We know exactly who they are. Right? So what they're trying to do, with them knowing who we are, understanding that the farther we stray away from our power, the more that the Lord is going to separate himself from us. But the closer we get to our power, the closer the Lord comes to us, man. Right? So they put all kinds of different mishaps and traps and pits out here for us to fall in, man. In the food, with the media. Yeah. That's why the scripture says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. What's in the world? The lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. Esau pushes that out continually, man. You know, you got that in Psalm 148.
Yeah, so this is Psalms 148 and 14. All right, it reads, he also exalted the horn of his people,
right,
the praise of all his saints,
right,
even of the children of Israel.
Right, so the saints will be the children of Israel, the Israelites. We are the saints of the Lord, man. We are the praise and honor of Yahweh Shai. He made us to be a people in his image and after his likeness, man.
Right.
He made us to be the most beautiful, glorified people on the planet. But with transgression, what happened, man? We fell short, man.
Right. Even the children of Israel, a people near unto him, praise ye the Lord.
Right, we're a people near unto the Lord, man. See, and with us being a people near unto the Lord, our enemy is going to do what? You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So our enemy is going to do what, man? He's going to try to get us to go farther away from our power, man. He's going to try to get us to go farther away from our power, man. Matter of fact, grab Judah chapter 5. You can start at like verse. Let's see. You can start at verse.
This man is the deceiver. So his job and his duty is to deceive our people, and like the brother said, to pull us further away from our power. Which why 2 Thessalonians just says what? He who's after the workings of Satan. He carries out wickedness upon the earth, man. And he's being revealed in his time.
This is Judah chapter 5, verse 20. It says, now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people.
Now what is error? What is error? What is the word error synonymous with? Transgression is sin. Right? Whenever you fall short. So it says if there be any error with this people, talking about us. Go ahead.
It says,
actually, you know what? Start up just so we can get a backdrop of what's going on. Start up at verse
19. 18.
Start up at verse 11.
This is Judah chapter 5, verse 11. It says, therefore the king of Egypt rose up against them and dealt subtly with them.
Right, going into the time of the Exodus, man. Go ahead.
And brought them low with laboring and brick and made them slaves.
Right, we became slaves underneath the Egyptians. It says we became slaves underneath the modern Egyptians today, which are the Edomites, man. Same thing. Right, go ahead.
It says, then they cried unto their power.
Are we not crying unto Yahweh Shai right now? The Lord put the Spirit upon us to begin to cry unto him, and we're crying unto our power. Right? So what's the Lord going to do? He's going to send a Savior to come deliver us, man. The Lord willing, we're up that number, man. That's the reason why we come out here doing this work so fervently. And it's all, ultimately, it's all through the Spirit at the end of the day, man. The Lord's the one that put the Spirit in us to come out here and do this, man. It ain't of us. You know? Go ahead.
It says, then they cried unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues.
Right, so it says that what? We called into our power, and the Lord smote Egypt with all incurable plagues. Now that makes me think of the scripture. What is it? 2 Ezra 15. It
I
says
got
what? I will smite Egypt with plagues as before.
2 Ezra 15 and 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before.
Right. It says that the Lord is going to smite Egypt again with plagues as before. Now we know that ancient Egypt wasn't smitten with the plagues that it was smitten with during the time of Pharaoh and Moses, man. Egypt wasn't hit like that again. So this is talking about another Egypt. A spiritual Sodom and Egypt. America. That's why when you look on the back of your dollar bill, you see what? You see a pyramid with an eye on the back of it, man. You got all kinds of Egyptian obelisks all over the place, and all pretty much throughout all the different cities of Babylon, man.
Right.
Because we in modern day Egypt all over again. Go ahead.
Oh, as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Right, so the Lord said he's going to smite Egypt with plagues as before, and he's going to destroy all the land thereof, man. And this place needs to be destroyed, man. Okay, if you for America, man, you are part of the problem.
If any man be in front of the world, he's an enemy with God.
Right. You know, and people look at us like we crazy. Hey, we look at y'all niggas like y'all crazy, man.
Right.
It's a hard against them.
You know, we look at y'all like y'all crazy. People look at those crazy guys, man. Look at these crazy humans. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
You guys are crazy as hell to think this place is gonna continue forever, man. Everything gonna go back to normal in Babylon.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that Yahweh shall bring upon it.
Right, that Yahweh Bashim Al-Shah is gonna bring upon it, man. It's gonna be smitten. It's gonna be smitten with the plagues, and it's gonna be shaken to the foundation thereof, man. So as what the Lord's not gonna leave neither root nor branch. And who is the modern day Pharaoh today? Who is the modern day Pharaoh today? Esau Edom, man. The so-called so-proclaimed white man. He's the modern day Pharaoh today, man. See? So just as the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart in the time of Egypt, hey, the Lord is hardening Pharaoh's heart today, all over again, man. History repeats itself.
That's why it says in 2 Ezra, what? And yet their spite, he gonna put the spirit on them, even though they know they outmatched. They still come up against them.
Yep. That's right.
It's Judah chapter 5. I started back at verse 12. It says, Then they cried unto their power, and he smote all the land of Egypt with incurable plagues, so the Egyptians cast them out of their sight. And the Most High dried the Red Sea before them, and brought them to Mount Sinai.
Right, the Lord, he separated the Red Sea, man. Whereas he gave us a pathway for us to cross, man. The Lord did a miracle in our sight, man. So just as the Lord did a miracle in our sight back then, hey, the Lord is going to do miracles in our sight this time. It's a miracle that we even out here, man.
That's right.
This is a miracle right before your eyes, man. You know. So with the Lord raising us up in these last days, man, giving us this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding for us to even know who we are, you know, for us to even know the proper breakdown of what the scriptures is talking about, man. We got the top level knowledge on the planet, man. That comes from a whole other dimension that the majority of the mass of the world will not understand. That's right. Somebody grab Ecclesiastes, the 36th chapter, real quick. I'm sure. Back up a little bit. I'm trying to go. Watch out. You good? You alright.
This is Sirach chapter 36, and verse 1.
Yep.
It says, Have mercy upon us, Yahweh Most High of all, and behold us.
Right, it says, Have mercy upon us. Who is this us talking about? Is this talking about the Lord having mercy on everybody? Or is the Lord going to have mercy on a particular people? See, but Christianity teaches you that what? God loves everybody and Jesus died for everybody. Right?
What you're going into right now proves who the Most High is dealing with in the verse of Israel. Because what the brother's bringing out, this is what the true believers of who the word called Jesus will be doing. Which his name is Yahweh. They will be out here prophesying. This is an important indicator of who are the true Christians. Which you know, Israelites consist of the Christians. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and the four Israelites scattered abroad that might look like other nations.
That's right.
But there's a certain doctrine that they are supposed to be adhered by. It says what in 2 Peter 1 in 20 that it's of no that these scriptures are of no private interpretation.
Right. So 2 Peter chapter 1, I saw the verse 19. We have also a more sure word of prophecy.
Right.
Let me get that word sure real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
That word sure in the Greek is pronounced babios, right? And that word sure says stable, fast, firm, trusting.
Yeah, firm, trusting. We understand that the things that are prophesied that's to happen. Hey, brother. Hey, excuse me. What's your Green Bay Packers? Yeah. Hey, if you can, don't touch us. Well, we don't know you. I'm just kindly asking you if you can. If you want to stay here, just listen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not coming at you sideways. Just don't touch me, please. Thank you. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers had a good run. He got retired this year.
Yeah, who the fuck knows about it?
I mean, he always gets to that level, but it's never like.
Never get to the next step.
He's what's that? 49ers?
Probably.
He's always had problems with 49ers. He's always had problems.
We all know this.
Yeah, man. So that's crazy. But going back to what we. No, it's all good, man. But he's focused right now. You know what I'm saying? But
I was just trying to get.
Yeah, this if you can, the best thing you can do.
I feel you guys.
Okay. If you feel us, go to Ecclesiastes, the 5th chapter. Yep. But this is very important what we're doing here. See, we're taught here in Western mindset to have a very microwave mentality. Everything has to come. Come on, brothers. We ain't Hollywood like that, man. Come on.
Thank you.
All right, this is Ecclesiastes.
I was trying to stop that trouble.
No, it's no trouble. It's all good. Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 5:1. It reads, "Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh Shem Yahushua."
That's right. So you don't really know all that we're saying. All you know, so you want to be up here for 2-3 minutes. So what we're saying, it doesn't really just summarize what we're about. Right? People look at us and we're just some angry black guys. No, it comes way more than that. We're talking about the earth being cleansed here. And what we're out here preaching adamantly, and we're telling our people is, guess what? There's going to be certain people that's out here preaching, they're going to get scrutinized for it, but those who the Most High is dealing with. Yeah. And there's a certain doctrine in which these people are going to be abiding by, going to be teaching.
That's right.
Can we please go back to 2 Peter's 1 and 19?
2 Peter 1 and 19 says, "We have also a more sure word of prophecy. Whereunto ye do well that ye take heed."
That's right. So taking heed, what we're saying is very important, right? First, you have to what it says in Sirach, the 6th chapter, to prove your friend. You don't just go to somebody, hey, I believe you. No, man, we can tell you something crazy as hell. That's why we have to sit back. You have to listen, right? So, and if it rests with you, guess what? Okay, then the work begins. Go ahead.
It says, "As unto a light that shineth in a dark place, and that dark place is here." Man.
That's right.
We're literally a beacon of light in a world full of darkness. Man. See, and like the Lord said, He said what? He said, "A city that's set on the corner hill cannot be hid." He said, "Let your light shine before us." And we live in this is the land of gross darkness, man. So you in a dark, gross land, and you see that little beacon of light. You know, hey, somebody who's wise is going to try to run to the light to see what's going on, so they can see, right? As unto a light that shineth in a dark place, which also too is your mind. Yep. Until the day dawn and the day star rise in your hearts.
Who's the day dawn, brothers?
Yahweh Shai.
There you go. What scripture read for today? This guy right here, man. I'm messing with you. Good job. Go ahead.
Verse 20. "Knowing this verse, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation."
So the prophecies of the scriptures there's no private interpretation. Now, if we go into the eschatology, like okay, like to say, that means basically the study of end times. Well, there's a fraction even within that in Revelation. You got the post millennials, the millennials. You got some believe in rapture, some don't. So you guys got to figure out what you believe in, man.
Right.
Right? And what all embodies, you know what I'm saying, salvation. The salvation is only for a group of people. It's only for a lineage. And those people who have that lineage, guess what? They're going to have that mark.
That's right.
And
The what?
not only that mark, they'll have that doctrine. And with that doctrine, what are they going to do? They're going to go out and they're going to teach. Hey, can somebody give me Ezekiel? Matter of fact, go ahead, bro. Did you ask for your sermon? Go ahead.
Right, 2 Peter 1:20. Knowing this first, that no prophecy of the scripture is of any private interpretation. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of the Most High spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit.
That's right. So this comes from this is our culture. You so-called Negro Latino Native American, we have a very rich culture, beautiful culture, right? The only a few elect are going to understand the severity of this culture, right? Of this, what is a culture? A way of life. A way of life, right? Your inheritance, and there's going to be only a group of people that's going to understand. Guess what? What's promised to that elect? They're going to fight for it.
This is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4. It says, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, my elect, I have even called thee by thy name.
That's right. So the Most High is calling us by our name. And how is he doing that? Well, he's doing that by prophecy. We're able to indicate who we are because what we've been through. Right? Not only what we've been through, but we're able to diagnose the word. We're able to give prophecy unto the word, say before. Okay? That's the power of this word.
That's right.
Understanding what the mark of the beast is very important. Real soon you have to make a choice. You leave in God or machine. There will come a time where you will be implanted with the chip. You will be a part of the metaverse, whether you like it or not. You better make a choice.
They want to make you a part of the Internet of Bodies, man. Right. And when you look up the Internet of Bodies, pretty much it's for them to pretty much track your emotions, track your vitals, and as well as to modify you, man. Understand? Esau, Edom, so-called something white man, these elite. They want to literally make you into a genetically modified organism, man. They want to modify you so that what? You walk to their path.
That's right.
They want to be literally your God.
That's right.
Whereas you don't got your own thoughts. And if you do have a thought, they gonna know it.
That's right.
That's literally what they want to do.
Every facet of your life will be controlled by this system. Every facet of your life. People don't understand the severity of the technology of blockchain. Okay? Sometimes you gotta embrace me so for him to leave you alone, fellas. I think we're gonna highway there. I think we're ready for action. That's what I'm saying.
But yeah, the same way the scriptures say what man's going of the Lord, this devil's trying to set that up for himself. This goes back to what he wants to be like the Most High.
That's right. That's right. So with this blockchain technology, your various transactions, you will have your own algorithm. What I mean by that is, say for instance, you want to buy something simple as chips. You go into Amazon, they know exactly who you are based on your personal algorithm that's connected to whatever app. And it's going to say, oh, this is so-and-so. And he's going to send, that transaction will be sent to you. And every aspect is going to be controlled. You even have it to where a Jake that was in NWA, Prince, Arabian Prince, he's coming up with a metaverse app in which you could get on a metaverse and see a doctor virtually speak. This is how tapped in it's going to be. You guys will be like the movie Matrix.
Yep.
It seems far-fetched, but as they perfect this technology, hey man, it's gonna get wild, man. So you out here telling our people, guess what? You're gonna have to make a choice of what you believe in.
I read some of this article. As we read the article, you already know the scriptures gonna come on. So I'm gonna use code words. So I don't want to clip it. It says human microchip implants in the Internet of Bodies, right? Now it says implantable stamps are marketed as the ultimate inconvenience, but the goal is to create the Internet of Bodies, described by the World Economic Forum as an ecosystem of an unprecedented number of sensors,
Right.
including emotional sensors.
Unprecedented number of sensors. That's why 5G is so important. And that's why there was so much misinformation about what 5G is for. Right? They say, oh, the radiation, they plan on killing the radiation. But there's basically to break it down, and just to summarize, there's certain levels of radiation that can't be stopped. You know what I'm saying? But that this information was put out there because they want people to know that, guess what, they're going to use 5G to really track every aspect of your life. Everywhere you go, you're going to have a camera on you. If you think that's far-fetched, you got a camera on you now.
Yep. That's several.
You don't think they ain't listening to your conversation. You out here on the highways, byways. Think about that, bro. So every aspect of your life, you will be controlled. Have y'all brothers seen Demolition Man? Y'all gotta watch Demolition Man. Watch Demolition Man.
Yep.
That's how it's gonna be like times 10. This man had this plan for years, brothers. Right?
Go ahead. It's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. It says, the instruments also of the cherub are evil.
That's right. The instruments of the cherub are evil. This brother like to bring out that word cherub. Where you get that?
So when you get that word churl, it goes into like pretty much like a scoundrel. You know what I'm saying? Like just a low life, you know. So that word churl is in the Hebrew is kayalia, right? Kayalia, right? And that word means, it says a connive, somebody was conniving.
That's right. Conniver. And Edom works in very subtle ways, man, to implement things. We have a slave mentality, so we don't value time because we're so busy trying to get it together. But Edom, he has time to plan things. Like, one man, Justin Timberlake had a movie called Time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, time. Out of time. And what was their money?
Yeah.
Time. That was metaphor. That was metaphor. You see how the poor people didn't have any time, but the rich people had time. Think about that. Think about how much of your time is dedicated to work to make a decent living. Then you got to go home and raise your kids. You can't plan anything. You can't plan shit. They have time to say, we're going to implement this and this and this and that. Right? The sexual revolution was implemented in the 1960s to the current time to where we at.
And that's why Psalm 64 says what? It says, they accomplish diligent service. When you get that word accomplish, it means to complete or to finish. Right? They have the time to be able to sit back and really plan out and map out wickedness. They have the time to do it. You know? Everything that we see set up in the society and the system, that's why we call it a system. In order to have a system, it has to be mapped out first. You know? They have an agenda. Georgia guys, so why do they call it the agenda of the elite? When you have an agenda, you have it set like, okay, at this time, let's have to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this, they mapped it out already. Right?
Like, what's the one preacher that said they meditate?
Evil upon their beds?
Evil on their beds, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Micah 2?
Micah 2.
That goes to the purpose when they get up.
Micah 2
Guess
and
what?
2.
They come up with the insidious plans to basically encapsulate the people, man. Right? Go ahead, Al.
So Micah 2:1, it reads, woe to them that devise iniquity, sin upon sin, and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands.
So all day long, these guys are practicing terror. Right? instruments of the control. It's basically what? Cruel?
Yep.
Evil?
Yep.
Go ahead, Doc.
It's Isaiah chapter 32, verse 7. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
That's right. So he's destroying the poor right before our eyes with lying words. It's getting the people. Now you have people that were on, you know what I'm saying, all this belief. You got them used to not working.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? When you were paying for it, you know what I'm saying, they wait. And now you decide, hey, guess what? Y'all gotta go back to work. You got people that was depending on that check, you know what I'm saying, being stupid, that, you know what I'm saying? But they depend on the check, they don't have anything. Right? You're giving out these stimulus checks, you get out these PPP loans, you can't get them up. And while you're doing that, you're pumping the debt rate up astronomically, man. To do what? To crash the economy. State demise. All this shit is self-imploding. The dollar will be no more.
Yep.
I won't be surprised if you start seeing these different countries start warring on who controls the. Hey, you have a whole facility, a huge facility. Here in Texas, I'm talking about not the size, but the rhythm of this building right here, just to mine Bitcoin. That's how precious Bitcoin is now, man. Right? They call it the digital currency. I mean, what digital gold. They call it digital gold. That's how precious it is now. In order for you to have one Bitcoin, you know how much it costs? Over 40,000. That's the bottom now. When I knew about it, BSing it was like freaking $100. Right? But people don't understand what it is. See, Bitcoin is not only a digital currency, but it's a blockchain. A blockchain is nothing where you can basically buy and sell one another, not using the bank. So they're going to use that to control. Control everything. Every facet of your life. That's CBDC.
Yep.
Right? Central bank using various blockchains, man. Go ahead.
So like it's just a question. So like blockchain, so you said it's not gonna be any banks, so it's just gonna be like straight transactions for like Federal Reserve and then the two.
As far as that, I'm not quite sure who's gonna own it, but the power. What I'm saying is the power of Bitcoin is you don't need a bank in order for us to make transactions. Decentralized. Meaning, hey, I want some pizza. Okay, cool. Give me some Bitcoin. All right, cool. But even with that, even with Cash App, guess what? You have to use the banking system. Like your Cash App is backed by what? A bank. Bitcoin doesn't have to be backed by it. You can have a digital wallet and everything. Now, real soon, that digital wallet is going to be used if you take the market piece.
Yeah.
Not saying you, but you are going to be informed with the way the transaction is. Right.
The recent orders. It's actually pretty good.
Go ahead. It's related.
We're not gonna get
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, described by the World Economic Forum as an ecosystem of unprecedented number of sensors, including emotional sensors, attached to, implanted within, or ingested into human bodies to monitor, analyze, and even modify human bodies and behavior.
And they are really doing that with social media.
Yep.
That's why it's really so addictive because they really study you and see, okay, he's clicking on this, she's clicking on this. Well, let's feed him more of this. Like, take a case in point, you might watch a boxing highlight, but now you're on your home screen, you got a whole bunch of boxing highlights. Where's that come from? Well, they'll analyze you. What does he like? What he dislike? Now, the new information that everybody wants to get is people's information. That's why no matter how hard you try to run away from these scams, guess what? They ain't no running away. Because people are selling your information.
Yep.
That's why, like, you got your phone. You could be talking about cat games or whatever. And you could be talking about, man, I need some new boots. Eventually, when you look on Facebook or wherever you at, it's gonna be a boots ad that's gonna pop up, or it's gonna be a cat food ad that's gonna pop up because what? You're being listened to, you're being tracked. See, you're being tracked, you're being listened to. Everything is happening. Why? Because ultimately it's about a system of control.
Right.
They don't want you to be able to move freely upon your own way or your own will.
Right.
See, that's why America is becoming what? When you look at the definition, it's becoming a totalitarian state.
Hey, when Mark Zuckerberg was on trial, and then the judge asked him, well, how does Facebook make money? What did he say? He said, Senator, we run ads because they're selling people information, data on people. That's how they make money. Like the ones are going into data on people. They're studying you. And he said it with a smug smirk on his face.
Yeah, so they call it neo-colonialism.
Yeah. So yeah, you mean everything you do is being monitored.
Yep. And Chip, guess what? In the census, you don't have to monitor anything. They can know everything about you. Get out of line if you want to. Say something with the government if you want to. What's that movie called? They got that here. Yeah, they got that here in China. In China, they have social points.
Social credit score.
Yeah. If you JR right now in China, guess what?
The credit score down.
Credit score going down. If you keep going there, you're going to be on certain public transportation. You're not going to be able to get on. You're not going to be able to. And if you speak out against government, you're banned from going international. That's coming here to the U.S. And what the brothers brought out, that's the long way slacking. And they're doing it in a very subtle way. Because guess what? They're saying, tolerance. Tolerate everything. You know what I'm saying? Tolerate. Hey, if a little girl change some boy, go ahead. Little boy change some boy, go ahead. Matter of fact, we teach these kids about sex in kindergarten. Go ahead, drag queens come and speak to them. That's tolerance. But they what? If you notice them, what they're not tolerating is somebody who believes in the Bible. You notice that? Because there's a term called the paradox of tolerance. Meaning in order for you to be tolerate everything, you have to intolerate intolerance. Meaning I'm going to accept everybody but you, because you believe in the Bible and is everybody. So what we're seeing out here is a problem. Going back to the main thing, what we're bringing up. We had this prophecy, we're out here speaking it, and guess what? Because we have a strong word of prophecy, we're making ourselves afraid. This is an indicator of who the true man of the Most High are. Okay? Now, go ahead. And then I had called for second Ezra 9 and 4. So, yeah, let's go to second Ezra 9 and 4 so we get, you know what I'm saying? Bring it all back full circle. What we're talking about, man.
It's second Ezra 9 and verse 4. It reads, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things in the days that were before thee.
And that's what we're doing. We're out here telling the people that what you see was prophesied in the scriptures. Chiefly what? The mark of the beast. What is the mark of the beast? The technology of the RFID chip. Right? And not only that, it embodies so much. Think about the metaverse, the universe, or the omniverse, excuse me. Right? Think about how everything is going digital. You will be a part of that system.
It signifies you giving dominion of your soul over to a man instead of the Most High.
Right. That device, that stamp, is an idol.
Yeah.
Right.
See, what they want to do is that they want to defile your temple.
That's right.
And because the scripture says that your body's a temple, you are the temple of the Lord. So what is he going to do? He wants to put his idol physically inside of you. And when you do that, like the scripture says in Revelation 14, what? You're going to be destroyed. You're going to be destroyed, man. You know?
Because now you worship him.
Hey, just for edification, because these people just walked up. Can we get Revelation 13 and 16 one more time? If you don't hear anything from us, I want y'all to really meditate on what we're about to read to you all. Because it's very important for you to make a decision for yourself. Out of all these people around here, you guys stop. So we're gonna give you the skinny. Go ahead.
Revelation 13 and 16. It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
That's right. So go ahead. Keep on going.
And that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark.
That's right. So in the end time, we are the end time. You're gonna have to receive a mark. See that? In order for you to buy or sell. See? Very small. And say, oh, it's so convenient. It's a grain of rice. Right here. See?
And then if I may add, hey, in Sweden, they pushing that. They already pushing
already
that.
there.
They pushing that.
Yeah.
Hey, if you notice, what country really didn't shut down during the pandemic? Sweden. They're already cashless over there.
You got particular places where like Foursquare Market, you know, that's just one place here in Wisconsin that got it. But there's people that's walking down here that already got it, man. But what they're gonna do is they're gonna promote it for convenience. Do you deal with identity theft? Do you have to worry about losing your debit card or your credit card? Somebody stealing your identity, your medical records not being found? You will never have to worry about that anymore. And they're gonna push it as people go, oh hell, you can lock your door. You can drop it. You can start your car with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They should be able to have people move.
Yeah. Literally.
Hey, can you read up in that 13? It said, by the miracles. Yeah. This, you know, for edification.
Yep.
Hey, watch that movie Upgrade, man. That movie Upgrade is bad, man. I'll tell you what that thing is going to be able to do, man.
Yeah.
I know Kung Fu.
Hey, literally, they actually showed a monkey playing Timberfall with his money, man. What we say is not far-fetched. Not crazy.
People think that what we're talking about, we just talking out our ass. But no, it's coming out the Bible. Like what we preaching, it literally is coming out the Bible, and you see it manifesting in front of your eyes.
Yep, Revelation 13 and 14. And he deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Okay.
Going into pretty much the deceiving.
Revelation, we'll start up. Revelation 13 and 11. It says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon.
Going into basically the very political party, Democratic Party. You know what I'm saying? They speaking as a lamb, but they actually fight for their niche, their niche groups. You know, like you know, say that that's concerned with things of nature, but they're not. You know, I feel that very. But if you look at the history of the Republicans when they were in power, you know, say they basically was avoiding genocide of the people. Case you want the Trump administration, and the Trump administration, he reenacted the embargoes that was on Cuba, right? And further draw them into poverty. Okay, and then you had the Democrats. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? They're for, they say they're for the protection of minorities, but when it comes to the so-called Negroes, they got skipped over us. They got skipped over the Latino man, the so-called Latino man, so-called black man, the so-called Native American. And actually, they Joe Biden in 1994 enacted, you know, a petition for the crime law, which really, you know what I'm saying, furthered the prison system. The prison industrial complex, where they were really just ushering in them kids from grade school on up right to jail and profiting off of it. You know? So we won't have a romance for you for Democrats or Republicans. We understand it's really a part of the system. A part of what? A part of that image of the beast, which in Russia embodies what? Western culture. Individualism. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 28 and verse 22. It says, he that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye.
Oh yeah, capitalism to the T. You know, and all capitalism embodies is what can I get as fast as I get over whoever I can need to get. Everybody, right? Go ahead.
It says, he that hasteth to be rich hath an evil eye, and considereth not that poverty shall come upon him.
That's right. So because of that, that way, that's what that very way is destroying America. Man. All the loans that they gave out to these various countries, but in 1971, 1970s, they started asking for the gold back, and guess what? Under the president Nixon, he said, you know what? No, we don't have enough gold. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the gold standard off, and we're going to peg it to the American dollar to oil, and we're good to go. Being impulsive, man. And now, you know what I'm saying, 50-something, 40-something years later, America is dealing with inflation because the American dollar is never going to be out. Okay?
Giving the bottle of drink so you can see, look upon their nakedness, because what the priest is going into, what did that further? When he pegged the dollar to that oil system, right? What did that bring? That brought forth different kinds of philosophies, democracy to these other different nations, right? That pretty much he spread forth his that way. He used the money to really spread forth also his wickedness, man.
Yes,
all across the earth, man.
That's right.
Very, very quick.
I would say this because if you had the reserve money, basically, if me, I'm China, you're Argentina. Me and you want to make a deal with international. Well, I have the yuan, you have your currency. Then what currency can we use? Oh, we have the American dollar, the reserve currency. So with that power, they're able to dictate contracts. That's why we're able to get so much cheap labor from basically from these other countries. Okay? Because we outsource all the businesses. So with the brothers going into, with us outsourcing all our businesses to these various countries, you have to get that labor, those contracts cheap as hell. Pay the people pennies. Right? And the Democrats and the Republicans push that. They further that. They further the wickedness of this place. Okay? And with those, and with that power, guess what? He's able to commit miracles on the earth.
Yep.
Right? Go ahead, Doc.
He went on, and he spake as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and he caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship.
That first beast was Rome. Okay?
You can look around and there's Roman architecture right behind you. Right there. Literally. That's Roman architecture.
America is an extension of Rome.
Yep. On the building, you see, you know, that's being Rome all over. That's right.
Therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
And that's talking about his military might. That's talking about his military might. Right? NATO was the first to do it. Right? That's basically going to have with that nuclear that nuclear power, and he's able to destroy the earth, man. majority of these so-called white. Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 68. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you." That burning wrath, we go in Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Let's talk about the so-called white man, okay? Esau, Edom, he's going to come down like with a great wrath on you jakes, man, the nation of Israel. So it says, "For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, jakes, and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols." And let's talk about that MOT to the B, man. You know, and that's what he's going to make perfectly mandatory out here for you to buy and sell. He's going to feed you over to that being offered up unto idols. You know, that's going to be your new idol that you're going to bow down to if you don't repent.
Yeah, Revelation 13, we're in verse 14. It says, "And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles."
That's right. So he's going to deceive many by the miracles that he's doing, that he's going to be able to do. You know? So there's only going to be a small elect that's not going to take this mark. Depend on faith. It's going to depend on being saved by your own by shot. Hey, can we go back? Can we get Ezekiel 9? Ezekiel 9 and 4. Go back to that. We're right now. We're in the time now to where we're preaching to the choir.
It says, Ezekiel 9 and 4. "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sign, that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof."
So if you are a believer, right, you're going to have a certain doctrine and you're going to be out here teaching. Right? You're not going to be for the world. Majority of Christians, they try to, be a part of the world. They are accommodating the world versus avoiding the world or detesting it. Right? That's an indicator who's a part of the elect. Can we get Revelation, the 14th chapter of the show?
Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me, before thee of old, prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence.
That's right.
So I brought that out because we're going to sit there, real believers of the Heavenly Father are going to be doing what? There's going to be a particular doctrine, there's going to be a particular way that you're going to be doing on the earth and the inside. And then it's said, the spirits of the prophets, son of the prophets, right?
Right.
So you're going to be prophesying against countries. These other churches, they're not prophesying against this place called they wicked. They for it. They allow the homosexuals to run wild, to be past the first men and the first wives out. They're not with it, but the real men that the Heavenly Father always shown, they were always prophesying against countries, against kingdoms. When they were into idol worship, they were doing it. It wasn't going along to get along just to make a buck. You know, making leads like that, following the secret. Okay, they were speaking out against them, and wanted their life to get made. But they knew that the Heavenly Father would take care of them. So that's the particular spirit that the men of Lord are going to be prophesying against us.
What makes me think of the time of Joshua, where Joshua and Caleb searched out the land of Canaan. And the scripture says that one said that they was of another spirit. You see what I'm saying? So the Lord is going to put a different spirit upon the elect to be in a whole different
Well, I've never known.
You gonna hate this place, man.
That's why I said in Ezekiel 9 and 4, they're going to be sighing and crying for the abominations being done in the midst thereof. When you go to James 4 and 4, it says what? To be a friend of the world is enmity with God. So by default, you know that the true men of the Lord are not going to be in the spirit of God bless America. They're not going to be in that spirit, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Jeremiah chapter 48, verse 10. It says, "Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully." You know, people out here preaching this word for gain, filthy lucre, sake money. You know,
And that's majority of these churches, man, especially these mega churches.
Yeah.
They tell you have you feel good, speech, but look at here, man. It's nothing but hell. And if there's a God, why is he lying? if there's a new challenge out, you're the number one doing it.
Yeah.
They mix the world with the, they try to mix the world with this word, and you can't do it. And in church, about I asked upon their goal, you go there, you get that feel good message, you get that, oh, you got a blessing with your name on it so that you could be successful in this kingdom.
Right.
Not so that you can receive the kingdom of Yahweh and Yahweh.
That's right. Like, that's why I said you cannot serve God and mammon. The majority of churches, they're serving mammon, man. It talks about that in Matthew the 6th chapter.
True doctrine being preached when there's no money for it, because this preaching doctrine is what I do follow.
It says, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Scripture's like a two-edged sword, dividing the son of soul and spirit. So when you bring it out, you're basically casting out demons on people. And if you hold back your word, you're holding back your sword from blood.
Hold it back on top. Yeah, let's go back to Revelation 14.
All right. This is Revelation chapter 14, verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads.
Go that mark again. That's 144,000 are going to have that mark. Now they're talking about everybody? No, that's talking about who? That's talking about the Israelites. Revelation, hey, just to prove that, let's go to Revelation 7. Let's start at 4. Yeah.
Revelation chapter 7, verse 4. It says, I started verse 3, saying, heard not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, so we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
So right now, we're in the situations where the elect is being sealed.
Verse 4, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
All the tribes of the children of Israel. That's who the Most High is going to save, man. Right? If he was a scoffer, in that same chapter, what verse would you jump to in order for you to debunk that 144 is only Israel? It's in the, I just told that. It's in the same chapter. Verse 9. There you go. How do you combat that? Well, let's go to 2nd Ezra 2. This is just one. If y'all got something, how do you combat that? Because right now we're sharpening our sword. 2nd Ezra 2, start at 40. Bob the shot. 2nd Ezra 2? Yeah. 2 and 40.
This 2nd Ezra 2 and 40. Take thy number, O Zion, and set up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law of the Lord.
Now, you hear what it just said? Y'all had to read it one more time a lot. Emphasize number.
Yeah. Take thy number, O Zion, and set up those of thine that are clothed in white, which have fulfilled the law.
By doing this work, fulfilling this law, there's to be a number of Israel, which is going to be 144, that's going to be saved. And it's going to tell you that if you read down. Keep on reading, Malak.
Verse 41. The number of thy children, whom thou longest for, is fulfilled. Beseech the power of the Lord, that thy people, which have been called from the beginning.
That's right. So the people that have been called from the beginning, the Israelites, God's chosen, those are only going to be a part of the elect. And a great multitude, I might add. Nobody else. Go ahead, Malak.
May be hallowed. Verse 42. I, Ezra, saw upon Mount Zion a great people whom I could not number, and they all praise the Lord with
A
songs.
great people who I could not number. Now, oh, that's talking about everybody. I just told you, talking about Israel. I just told you. That's why it says precept will be upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. Sometimes you have to read the whole paragraph. Get it, to get the understanding. It's ridiculous to think that the whole Old Testament was written by a group of people, and then the New Testament, right? We'll be talking about a whole different group of people.
I will bring them from the north country, the Americas, and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with her child, and her that travaileth with child together, a great company, a multitude, shall return thither. That's a large multitude to go to men, women, and children. Beautiful. Beautiful, bro.
Malachi chapter 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, I change not. Therefore, the sons of Jacob are not consumed.
Yep. Right.
All right. We got something like
Con. This is Jeremiah 3:23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from the hills and from the multitude of mountains. Truly in the Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, our power is salvation, the salvation of Israel.
salvation of Israel. Israel. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 5. I'm going to start at verse. Actually, no, I found it. Revelation chapter 5, verse 9. It says, and they sung a new song, saying, Thou art worthy to take the book and to open the seals thereof, for thou wast slain and hast redeemed us unto the Most High by thy blood out of every kindred and tongue and people and nation, and hast made us unto our power kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth. Now, for you brothers on the other side, what precept would you link that in the Old Testament? It said that he will make us kings and priests on the earth. We shall be a nation in the kingdom of priests. That's it. He's talking to Israel. So that great multitude is Israel, man. You know? That was it. Psalms 147, and I'll start at verse 2. Y'all can walk through. And then, y'all can walk through. Okay. And this links up with what y'all are saying about Revelation, the 7th chapter. It says, The Lord doth build up Jerusalem, he gathereth together the outcasts of Israel, he healeth the broken in heart, and bindeth up their wounds. He telleth the number of the stars, he calleth them all by their names. And when you go into that word, tell it literally means to count, to number, to assign. That links up with exactly what y'all bringing out in Revelation 7 chapter. Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Let's go. Psalms 147, 2 through 4. Woo! Hey, and the stars, who are the stars likened unto? Can you read it? Israel. That's right.
All right. Hey, can we go back to Revelation 14?
Revelation chapter 14, verse 1 again. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 140 and 4,000.
Now the brother brought out Revelation, the 5th chapter, right? Going to how Yahushua was worthy because he was able to open the seals, right? Which is the seals of what to understand of his word, right? And it's going to go into how, you know what I'm saying, it's going to have basically, what's singing that song that Yahushua was singing. Go ahead.
All right, it says, having his father's name written in their foreheads. And I heard a voice from heaven, as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great a voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung, as it were, a new song before the throne, and before the four beasts and the elders.
Right, but just understand it. You know what I'm saying? It's a song for those who hear. Talk about that in Isaiah 6 and 9. You got to ask me.
again, we speak wisdom among them that are perfect. Yet not the wisdom of this world, nor of the princes of this world that come to naught.
That's right. Hey, we speak wisdom of those that is perfect. Now, that word perfect was described by forefather Jacob.
Yep.
Meaning that he was whole. And those that are whole really had these scriptures. These scriptures make us whole.
That's right, bro.
It's our nourishment. Right? You know that a group of people are going to have it.
Verse 7, it says, but we speak the wisdom of the Most High in a mystery, even the hidden wisdom which the Most High ordained before the world unto our glory.
Right?
And that hidden wisdom was revealed to who? The servants, the prophets. Okay, alluding to Amos chapter 3, verse 6. We've been given the answers to those mysteries. And that's why we are here, compelling people to the gospel. Basically, preaching those good tidings that's talked about in Isaiah 61, the first chapter. You know, preaching to the captives. You know, and we are those captives. So-called Negroes, you know, Native Americans on the side. We are those captives, and we're preaching them here too.
That's why scripture says, sing unto Yahweh Bashem outside, new song. And that new song is not nothing that's just brand spanking new. It's a song that's being refreshed. It's being refreshed. The Lord's name is being refreshed to the earth. You know? That's right. So back in Revelation 14 and 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
Right, which is a certain doctrine. And with that doctrine, the doctrine of galvanize you to do what? Come out here and preach.
Yeah.
And there's a certain way you're going to preach. Right? When I mean way, a certain doctrine that you're going to preach.
Yeah. Let me get that word learn real quick here. That word learn in the Greek is montano. That's how you say it in the Greek there. And it means universally absolute to increase one's knowledge. To learn, to be appraised. To hear, to be informed. To learn by use and practice. To be in the habit of. You got to be in the habit of coming out here. You got to be in the habit of what's supposed to say, be occupied with prophecy.
That's right.
Occupied till October. You know, you got to build it. You build it into a muscle memory, man. And the elect are going to be committed. It's going to be habitually teaching this word, man. And the Lord going to galvanize those spirits. That's right.
Just to land back up to brother's point in 1 John 3rd chapter, speaks about the sons of God. The word sons in Greek like technon. And the strong definition of the biblical usage goes into those that's possessed. So who being son of Most High, like you're literally possessed by His Spirit on the right hand. So you'll be
Right? A stamp on you.
Yeah,
You're a possession.
Yes, right.
that's right.
Verse 4, Revelation 14 and 4, 144. These are they which were not defiled with women,
That's right.
but they are virgins.
That's right. Now, what precept breaks this down? You keep. What precept can you use to break that down for people who know that's not literal virgin? Think about it. It's in Corinthians.
And everything else is in range.
Anybody? It's in 2 Corinthians 11. Okay.
2 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. Would to the Most High, you could bear with me and good with my body, and indeed bear with me. For I am jealous over you with godly jealousy. For I have espoused you to one husband, that may present you as a saint virgin to my shop.
That's right. So, when we came to this word, guess what? The Most High made us here to liken us as virgins. But this doctrine is very precious. Certain ways, certain etiquette part of the elect. Scrutiny. Right? People look at it like, they got the person on crazy. They get a mirror, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, see how that dude, they're like, oh my God, they can't shit. You know? Who made a spectacle for Yahweh Shah? Hey, we love it. And guess what? We believe in the promise.
1 Corinthians chapter 4, start at verse 9. For he that the Most High has set forth us the apostles last, as it were according to death, which we have made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. That we are fools for Mashiach's sake, but ye are wise in Mashiach. We are weak, but ye are strong. We are honorable, but we are despised.
Right? Hey, so we come out here and we look crazy for the benefit of you all. Right? For the benefit of the audience. Right? So you can be saved. Right? Because we're really good at this ethnic. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of crazy stuff, man. Division of family. That's all of it. You know? Right? Right? Crazy people on the internet stalking you. All types of things happen, man. For the sake of Yahweh, we love it.
That's right.
Even unto this present hour we both hunger and thirsty, and are naked, and are buffeted, and have no certain dwellings, and laboring, working with our own hands, being reviled, being blessed, being persecuted, suffering, being defamed, being treated.
Right? Hey, so any that do with this doctrine, we understand it's supposed to happen. You understand that we are at enmity with the world, man. People without people, the so-called Nicolai Civil America. Right? The northern tribe is gone, bro. We in Texas. Right? We should, hey man, through the spirit, man, hey, you know the tribe cats, man, you need to get up, man. There's a lot of y'all that's watching these videos, and you know who you at, you know what you're supposed to be doing, chilling, man. I've been thinking about this for months, man. Where y'all at, man? Hey, man, we out here taking flack for y'all, man. Wake y'all up.
It's a heavy Latino population section, just like it is in California. Man, that county camp guy, they got whole camps out there. They got
Seven camps, bro. Where y'all at, man? That don't make no sense, bro. Kitchen hell.
We are made as the filth of the world, and are the offspring of all things unto this day.
Hey, so we're demonized, we're seen as terroristic, we're seen as womanizers and things of that nature, all these things, right? For the sake of the elect. This is an attribute of a prophet. Another attribute. Okay?
Like I said, that's let you know those church pastors ain't a part of it. You got good deals, gents, they find out you pastor in the church, and they get all the love and all the support. You got the homosexual, all that type of stuff. And they got any long that died, most I killed. And you know, Papa, you don't make a new thing. But it's his fault. His fault. It was very evident. It came out. It's true. But his fault was fault for them. You know? So it tells you how wicked these church pastors are. They're not seeing it. They're not sharing dislikes on the world, man. They're with every love, man. Actually, a pastor that did Fort Worth, the city around Florida, our sister went to his church. They claimed the fact. Okay? They put him to death. He was found in a hotel, put to death. They gave him the funeral in the hood. They brought him in a 24-karat gold casket. They was black. But he was some kid or something. It came out that he was evident that he was wrong. During those acts, man. A pastor
Mark chapter 13, verse 23, it says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. It says, and look what he said, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this?
You of the tribe of Judah?
Huh?
So you said tribe of Judah, right?
Yeah.
You so-called Negro? You Israelite. That's right.
It says, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Don't make mistakes. Don't help with your words. Don't do nothing wrong. They gonna help that over. They gonna jump all over it. For the slightest little thing, they jump on the middle over. The slightest little thing will come before us, man. One little mistake, man. One mistake, man. They don't fire. They can make feel good. These other pastors, hey, they can literally do anything. They get a pass all day.
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, I start at verse 13. It says, this wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and exceed great unto me. There was a little city, and few men within it. And there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered the same for him. Ecclesiastes 9, I'm going to start at verse 14 again. There was a little city, and few men within it. And there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man. Man, you can have you're still poor. You're not on the level of the elite. And at any given moment, the Lord can take what you got away. Any given moment, right? There was found in a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man. Verse 16. Then said I, wisdom is better than strength. Nevertheless, the poor man's wisdom is despised, and his words are not heard. The poor man's wisdom is despised, his words are not heard. Our words are despised amongst the mass of the people. The majority of our people is despised. And why? Because, hey, that's all we have. We're not out here, like you said, in righteous garments. words of the wise men are heard in quiet, man. See, it's a little voice, but it's that little voice that's going to be behind you saying, look, this is the way, walk with it. And only a certain select group of individuals are going to hear it and follow it and do it. But the masses of everybody else, if we wanted this, if the Lord wanted this to go out to the masses and for everybody to hear it, everybody to be saved, the elect would be on CNN every single day preaching, man. You be on TV.
Yeah.
No, but you think that the news don't know about us? Yeah, they know about it, man. But everybody knows about it. But it's a reason as to why they don't promote it. Because it's against this system. Right? Last verse. Ecclesiastes 9 and 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war, but one sinner destroyeth much. Ecclesiastes 9 and 18. Wisdom is better than weapons of war.
Wisdom is better than weapons of war. Hey, that's because certain Israelites can't do it. And then the boasting of weapons of war. You know, all type of fancy Call of Duty guns out there, man. Thinking they do this.
Right.
You know, but they don't have the actual wisdom.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 4. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal.
Our warfare not carnal. Real, and Lord, I'm not going to have carnal means. Why? Because you're not going to win in that arena, man. Because that's Esau's blessing, the so-called white man. His blessing on the sword of God, 27th chapter. You know, and he used that sword of beauty to further prophecy, to put the whole earth under his thumb. That don't get lifted up by the words.
It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down the stronghold.
Mighty to the Most High to pull down the stronghold, man. Like I mentioned earlier, the doctrine is what's carrying the faith apart, man. The faith that the will of Yahweh Shah is being poured back into the earth. These words are being speaking, man. The nation of Israel, the elect is raising up, man. Okay, that army is being raised, and now you see what fear amongst the nations. Like you say in Revelation 11 chapter, man. That's what's making it there. His words, they come to one accord again, protect their own people, bring all their property, right? Most High started first by breaking up the nation. But Esau forwarded them. The track record against them, the Native Americans, he's going to bring them out to the Most High leaders to this day. Now that word is supposed to increase them. Right? That's the spirit is making this happen. Right? You don't want to say what you say without
It says, pulling down the stronghold, casting down the imagination and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High. Every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of a Mashiach.
That's what put us in captivity, man. You know, the so-called white man shoving his foot up our ass, man, put us on cargo slave ships. Us getting beat all across the world, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So if you got a question like, well, slavery happened. It took place. Lynchings happened. There was a lynching right here. Right on the corner of the street, man. All these things happened. You know, the Devil's Punch Bowl, you know, the Tuskegee Airmen projects, man. All these things happen, but you gotta ask yourself, if there's a God, which name is Yahweh Shah, why would he allow this to happen? If you thinking, you would have to ask yourself, why would the Heavenly Father allow these groups of people to be this to us? Why would this happen? Disobedience, cursing. We are a cursed people. Right? That's what happened. We did. Now we're being brought back. Right? And it's all the verses of Yahweh, whose only begotten Son, Yahweh, shall the world ignorantly cause Jesus is still him. Right? Now, real quick. Somebody get Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Right? And it reads, "But thou art a holy," read verse 1, then read verse 6. "When the Lord thy God, Yahweh thy power, shall bring thee into the land of which thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Jebusites, the Amorites, the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou." Right? "And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them." Now I'm going to jump down to verse 6. "For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh thy power. Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself."
Right. Right there is establishing a standard. Us going down is because we had a standard that we couldn't keep. But the standard was for those people. That's why they're peculiar. Okay, that's why they're above.
It says that we had a peculiar captivity. Right. "Lord, Yahweh thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
Why is that? To do Israel as his people, a standard that he set to teach the rest of the nations. Okay? Right. Set up to teach righteousness to the rest of the world. That's our position. So if we go off, the whole world is done. And that's what you see right now. Wickedness, evil, everything's backwards. Because we're not in captivity. Those peculiar people, man. Because we didn't follow what he said do. To hold that standard so that we can shine and that the whole world can see the light. Okay? Now the whole world seeing the light in our captivity through us waking up with dry bones. They seen it and they scared of that light. Because that light is telling them we're going into slavery. Okay, you're going to get put there, you're going to drink that cup, you're going to swallow it down. Okay? We're going to beat you to smithereens. That's part of the light. Because they have to do that for what? For them to eventually look at us and say, you know what do we have to do?
We're going to bow down.
What's righteousness?
We're going to make their supplications unto us.
Right. Begging, man. Okay, going to Jacob to learn what? Our ways. Okay, so that's important. That's important to understand in each individual mind. The standard as a Hebrew Israelite. The standard. Okay, and that's what the spirit of Yahweh Shai has been raising up and teaching our people, man, through the four corners of the earth. Okay, we close. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, I'll start at verse 5 and read down. It says, verse 5, it says, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as Yahweh my power commanded me, that ye should do so in the land whither ye go to possess it. Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations."
Right, in the sight of the nations. So if they see it, they say that's a wise people. That's a very understanding people. Okay? Queen Sheba, what happened? Oh man, Solomon, man. The things I'm hearing about the way they run in their kingdom, they so wise. Let me go check them out. Okay? Why? Because of wisdom. And we going back to that. Okay? And eventually, ultimately, these heathens ain't gonna have no choice but to listen and bow down.
That's right.
And not laugh and scorn and act like we full of shit and get a job and all kinds of shit they come up with their head. Eventually, they're gonna have to just bow down and that's it. Or get put to death. That's what you say.
It says, "Keep therefore and do them," talk about the laws, statutes, and commandments. "For this is your wisdom." Now, what is wisdom? What is wisdom? Fear of the Lord. Fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? So with our fear towards Yahweh Shai and how we move in our operate as a people collectively, as brothers, how we treat one another, how we treat the earth, how we treat the animals, how we serve our power, the heathen will be like, wow, right?
Right.
It says, this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people.
That's right. And right now we're in the process of that. Okay? Because don't get it twisted. These heathens know we know what we're talking about. Because that's why they're angry. Okay? They won't be angry if we were just talking bullshit. They're angry because everything that come out the scriptures is on point. And they seen the prophecies come to pass. They seen plagues come to pass, things happen. They seen us waking up all across the world. They're like, damn. That's why it says, when the dead stood upon their feet, great fear. So the fear was because we were speaking bullshit, because they know we ain't doing nothing physical for them. Because the physical is not our war. So they ain't scared of us being physical, because we already pushed that we don't do that. We have the scriptures in our hand, we only push spiritual. Okay? So that lets you know, they already like, oh shit, they wise. Oh shit, we in trouble. And that's because of the wisdom that's coming out of our mouth. The spirit of Yahweh Shah. Right.
Faith that the Lord gave us to understand and know that this war that we're fighting is not a physical war. Because Esau knows he can win in a physical war. He got the weaponry, the media, he knows he can do that. But if he's seeing us like, man, you know what? We ain't gonna take up arms, man. But hey, the Lord is gonna deliver us, and he's gonna come from another dimension and bring your system down. And we firmly believe that, and we're preaching it. And then other people camp out and says, this camp down. They like, oh, hold up a second now.
Down south, London,
All across
the state. And birds are just the states. And birds, you just saw camps pop up in the states. And, but guess what? The fact that you see worldwide, it lies in the scriptures. Right. Doesn't it say that he shall deliver us from every nation under heaven? So that lets you know that we should be paying attention when these camps pop up in different countries. You're like, oh, that should pump you up like, man, this is it. Okay? Right, exactly. Time.
God says, verse 7, Deuteronomy 4 and 7. For what nation is there so great, who hath the most high so nigh unto them, as Yahweh our power is in all things that we call upon him for?
Right. So great. So nigh unto us, man. That's our power. That's our power. And the people are starting now. Are starting to notice that it's true. I don't care what they say, man. All these elites, they have dreams and nightmares, but they witchcraft dwindling. Okay, they know what time it is. They know what time it is. Matter of fact, somebody hold Psalm. I got to get that Psalm. Go ahead.
Verse 8. And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous, which proves that the commandments are righteous? Yep. The commandments ain't done away with. As Christianity teaches, all the laws are done away with. Well, if all the laws are done away with, why are the laws going to be put on inward parts to make us righteous? Scripture says the wages of sin is death. What is sin? Transgression of the law. Right? So it says, and what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law which I set before you this day?
Right. Set before Jacob. The 12 tribes of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay? Right. Now we're coming back to set that standard on the earth through the spirit of Yahweh Shah. Okay? And it's going to fully manifest when Yahweh Shah come down here. Then they're like, oh shit, damn, oh shit. You know, always in the record the whole time. We ain't know nothing. These are the people. Our pride has been for nothing. What does that profit us? Besides a temporary wicked, great wicked people. Temporary.
This is Psalm chapter 147 to 19. It says, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them.
Because he's going through his chosen, his peculiar people. That's how he set up. That's the order. That's the order. Okay, so when our dumbasses followed Eve, that order described it went to shit. Now we gotta come right back. Okay, through the blood of Yahweh Shah to get back in that order. Okay, so these nations can look at us and say, okay, this is the standard. I'm supposed to listen to what they say. All right? The most High so cold is that he brought us so low into niggas and monkeys. It's pathetic to these curses. For us rising up is a miracle. That we're the ones telling them what to do. What's going to happen in the future? Why does that? Okay? You can't break out everything. Every kind of what we're going through. We're like, hell no. So we keep speaking to the Spirit. Go ahead. You all know. You got to bless them up. You hold them.
Psalm 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
Right.
Right? It says, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed.
Right. When you read Psalm chapter 2, starting at 1, you have to realize that these elites, all, not just Rob Childs and Rob Flip, these elite families in general, it started with them. Okay? They're imagining the same thing just because we woke up. That simultaneously connects to them having a short time. How does the devil know he got a short time? What tells him he has a short time and he has to hurry up and move? Us, the dry bones. Right. Okay? And the prophets are in the mix of the dry bones. Okay? That have woken up. Okay? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Psalm 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Now, we use that word insurrection in the Hebrew. That word is pronounced as shah. It's also the same word for rage in Psalm 2. It's the same word. So why are the heathen raging? The raging simultaneously goes into when the heathen are going to do an insurrection and try to shoot at the perfect and see
You woke up.
because we woke up.
Showing that the gospel is doing what it's doing. Okay? It's going to get so high level of spiritual. It's already at that point. It's going to get more and more to next levels. And they're going to have a meeting. They're going to have to be like, okay, damn, what are we going to do about this?
Execute order 66.
Because they know, these people in these meetings, they know they're only in their seats of power because we went down in the first place. They know that. And they watch us break it down. Perfect. So they ain't confused. At this point, they're not confused. Maybe your average Edomite, your average normal other, but these top guys, okay, these top families, these top witches on the earth, they're not confused. That's why they only got a short time, because they have understanding as well. Okay? To a certain extent, they have an understanding. All right, go ahead.
Psalm 2 and 1 again. Why does the heathen rage and the people imagine or devise a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed.
So in their mind, in this meeting, they're thinking about the Lord. I mean, really think about that. In this meeting, they're talking about the Lord specifically. But not just the Lord. Who else? The Lord who? His anointed. The prophets. The Israelite believers. The one that's teaching. The one that's believing on the teaching. They're going to have a specific meeting about that specifically.
Isaiah 8 and 10. Take counsel together, and it shall come to naught. Speak the word, and it shall not stand, for the Most High is with us.
Right. Right. And he's going to prove that. More and more, he's going to prove that with wonders and signs. And prophecies that he spoke and that he put in us to speak. And the Lord's with us. Okay? And the elites are seeing that. That's why they have to move fast. Okay? So, see, 19, all that stuff, that's why this stuff is happening the way it's happening. It's simultaneously leads to us speaking to Christ.
That's right.
To us teaching. That's how much power we got. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 4. If I can get to it. 1 Corinthians 7. Verse 19 is based upon what you just spoke about, the power of the word, right? I started verse 18. Now some are puffed up as though I would not come to you, verse 19. But I will come to you shortly, if the Lord will, and will know not the speech of them which are puffed up, but the power. For the kingdom of the Most High is not in word, but in power.
It's power. Because it's linked to the all-time power. That's why. See, wisdom is a spirit that actually comes down from the throne. It literally comes down from the throne to us. That's not small. That's power. Jacob used to be an Israelite, used to quote scriptures, used to, you know this, you know that, but you forget the power of this thing. What it can do for you daily. In situations, what it can do for you. Why it says the name of the Lord is a safe tower? Why does it say that?
Righteous
Power.
Right.
Right. So there have, you know that? Okay, back to Psalm 2, because they're having that meeting because of Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 27. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome. And the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. Right. That's happening now. And it's growing and growing and growing. There was a time you walked around, you wouldn't hear nobody say those things. Literally, I remember. Walking around, if you saw you saw a person with a beard, maybe you was right here. I'm serious, man. Because you want to hear it, because when you looked around, it wasn't even kept everywhere around the world. Okay? It was a couple here, a couple there, and everybody thought we were crazy. And then all of a sudden, it started moving. Prophecies started moving. Jake started waking up more and more. Then you start randomly seeing a person with fringes. Right. Just randomly. Okay? Or whatever. Just in general. These are all t-shirts, whatever. But there was a time where, like you said, you didn't really see anything happening. You stayed intact because you didn't see it. So a person can bug out. They're like, oh, you're probably going down. They're trying to add shit. Not even thinking clearly. Don't be carnal-minded, man. Okay, the Lord can wake up a whole bunch like this by one of them. Because it's already happened in the scriptures already. Okay, so you got to stay spiritual. That's why you got to stay in the scriptures. Study. He said that the things are written one time, written all on earth. So we think about 2 Kings, when the city of Elisha was like, man, I can't remember which king it was that surrounded him. Like, man, what are we going to do? Hey, Elisha prayed, they had to open up his eyes, and he seen all the chariots. And they're bold enough. Hey, that's what? That's wisdom. Because he knew this. Wisdom meets you every thought. Wisdom never even started. So, hey, man, I ain't gonna don't worry about it. We got to show him. Open up his eyes. I know, open up his eyes.
You see when Elisha prayed that prayer and he asked the Lord to open his eyes and the Lord heard him.
That's power, man. That's power.
He asked the Lord was like, all right, because you my son. You know what I mean?
They got to start thinking, not just speaking about power, start really taking it for real. Start. Right. With that mind frame to move the mountain, you got to grow that mind frame and not be weak-minded to what you see. All what we see is bullshit. Get that through your head, it's bullshit. Okay? Everything in the world that's happening is according to purpose. And we got it. That's power. Like you said, they just trying to count who will be elected by videos. Hey, you know, take that like that. Not everybody can have a camera. And we found that out. We started to find out, oh man, these people were sort of they been teaching for years, but they just never had a camera. So everybody got their work. Now, it's getting more accessible to their phones, but back then, not everybody's going to go to camera. We found out that was really way more people out there actually teaching the way to do it. And also, just to make the point that you said, not everybody's copies. Not everybody's teaching. That's true. Doesn't matter. So, Jake is covered. And there's Jakes that are covered with the blood in it. And it's all up to you how much of a shot, how he wants to do it in that way. But we wake up. It's a wrap. We know anything is. All right?
It's in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 18. It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen.
Right. Now, how can you have that mind frame if you're not spiritual? That's impossible. Because everything you see, it will affect you. Everything you see, it will affect you every time. You can't, because you know what? That's a carnal mind. Whichever the average people are carnal mind. So they're going to think that we automatically. But if you pray let the Spirit of how much you want to shine, it's going to give us how you should think.
It says, while we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen, for the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal.
Right. Well, look at
your house shot, okay? Because listen, I don't care how many times you read it. You got to read it, and it still hits you. You even do things that hit you that you didn't pay attention to. Details, the super details of moments. Why he did this, why he thought like that. Okay, why was he sleep on the boat? Was he actually asleep or was he testing it? Why was this? All these things matter, man.
How did he just slip away from the scribes and Pharisees and he just said that he was in the midst of like a storm and then he just slipped out of the way? What happened? Did he disappear? This is where he did that. Come on now. No, hey, I'm just saying.
Right. Hey, pay attention to the details, and you will see that he did lessons on faith over and over again. And he basically said, hey, believe on us, me and Yahweh, me and the Father, believe on us, believe in me to get to him. Don't be faithful, believe, only believe. That's his speech. He was, what did he say, how he was, that's scripture. No, how Yahweh shot marvels at the faith of the centurion. Oh, yeah, marvel. So it's all about faith. The just shall live by faith. So that's your power, brother. That's your power. Go ahead.
Psalm 2, verse 2. The kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh and against his anointed, saying,
And against his people on the earth right now. Go ahead.
let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from them.
Now, how you going to break our bands? Spiritually. You can't do that spiritually. Because they don't have that power. I don't care how much witchcraft they do. Okay, the skirt been lifted, which the skirt been lifted is a witchcraft movement. That represents that. Right. Because all this secret shit that they did through witchcraft is being exposed. Okay? So they're breaking the bands, they gotta do it physically. Right? Which that's impossible. But that's how carnal minded they are. They think they can do it physical. Warfare cases. Go ahead.
Read verse 3 in the NLT. Let us break their chains, they cried, and free ourselves from slavery to the Most High.
Woo! Because why? We told them they going into slavery.
That's right.
Hell no. No, you ain't. Watch this. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh.
They try to do everything in their power to break themselves from going to slavery, man. So they literally are setting up a space force to try to fight against Yahweh Shai and angels. They going crazy, man.
That's right.
So because they understand and know that they know they going to slavery. The scripture says in Psalm 149, it says what? That we're gonna put bands and chains upon them. Right, man. Hell no.
Right. Hey, guess what? They sitting there drinking their wine in their penthouse, and they just tune in because they can't help it because the Lord made them do it. They drinking their wine. Yeah, you going into slavery. Like, shit, what gonna do? Yeah, trying to play, having meetings and shit, showing other how they took this. They really said, you know, that the Hebrew Israelites, they know who we are, man. Okay, we are special people. Don't forget that. Okay, it's us. That's why all this hell has come upon us. You gotta eat it, and you gotta learn from it, and you gotta rise up, man. Okay, for your high shot, man. With strong faith. Go ahead, some more, man.
Verse 4. Right? Now read verse 3 again. Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Go ahead.
Right? So when they have this thought, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision.
He's laughing, man. He's laughing. Because, for one, he's laughing because he know they got their attention.
Yep.
Through us.
Mm-hmm.
He know they know what time it is. Mm-hmm. He's like, what you gonna do about it? Oh, y'all gonna come against my people? You trying to come against me too? The Space Force, the troops on the street, you gonna go to their door and bust their door. Drag them out of their houses. Okay, go on. Somebody get second and 16.
The Lord gonna laugh at them. You know?
Right.
Trying to think. And the thing is, the Lord's so cold. The Lord, Yahweh Shai, he's so cold that whenever they went to sleep, they go to sleep, the Lord put it in their mind to have these conversations, to sit down at the table and have these conversations, to make a plan to try to put up against him, because he is the true author of war. He's the
Hey, same thing he did with Pharaoh. He hardened his heart. Same thing he gonna do with Esau and these other nations, these leaders. He's hardened their heart. They know they can't win, but there's a delusion on them that makes them say, maybe we can. maybe if we, put something here, put a missile here, or make them do that, and the Lord controlling the whole thing. Okay, that's why you should be down when you have us go outside, nothing else.
Second Acts 13 chapter. They talk about your house chapter back. Hey, they gonna be scared to fight. Fight. Yeah, you gonna make them give you say hard to but this Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turns whithersoever he will.
Right. Right. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Okay? So any moment he can make what he wants. Literally, he can make Russia push a nuke button right now and bomb Ukraine. You wake up on the news like, oh shit. Russia nukes Ukraine and Mike come up there and say all kinds of garbage. What do you think he's gonna do?
Talk about lemonade.
Yeah, little kids riding bombs. Come on, man. So that's why you gotta be careful in your life, man. At any moment, he can make you do what he wants you to do. To further this thing to the point of no return. Okay?
Romans 9 and 17, when scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose, have I raised thee up.
Right, for the same purpose that we raised him, talking about Esau. For the same purpose he rose Pharaoh up and made him great under our captivity. The same way he did Esau made him great under our captivity. Okay, all the inventions and building up their kingdom, the same thing in Egypt, ancient Egypt. That's why this is called a spiritual. That's one of the reasons for this. There's multiple reasons why, but that's one of the reasons. Go ahead.
And I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth.
Right, man. So he do it all over again, man. He do it all over again. All right, so the way he does things is in an extreme way to show power. That's why he made America look like gold when they won. You know how many heathens? All this shit I heard over there when I got here, it was not that way. Yeah, because that wine got you all mixed up in the head. You got heathens that really thought maybe it was Gold Street. They really thought every place in America was Hollywood. The red carpet, cameras, hey, Kim Kardashian. They really thought every place was like it. Right. But the Lord set that up on purpose. Just so when they fall, it's going to be dramatic. How could this great city fall? What? Oh, with that great army, how did they get took down like that? They've been so great for so long. Come on now, go ahead.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. Which that's one like the other one. Hey, when Esau goes falls to the wall, man, the thing, man, when shit really hits the fan. All right? The Lord is gonna let Esau do the things that he's gonna do to the next Israel, man. Israel's still out here being wicked. They still out here getting lined up, committing adultery, committing idolatry. All right? The same things that we tell our people not to do to this day, they still continue to do, man. They ain't got no faith. No faith.
See, ultimately, it's no faith. Ultimately, that's what it boils down to. Why? Because all Jake falls short. Think about it. All Jake falls short. So what's the difference between the believers and the non-believers? We all got mess ups. A lot of them got a lot more. They really don't give a shit. Okay, they just wilding out there. But what I'm trying to make is that it's not our works of the law that's going to get us in the chair. We have to understand that clearly. Though we still work at the law to the best of our ability, it's our faith that's going to get us up there. Okay? When he comes, shall he find faith on earth? The just shall live by faith. Faith, 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 and faith. Once you understand that, when you do fall, you can get your ass back up with faith. And not just sitting there all woe me all night. You know, that's faithless.
Yep.
Woe me, every day woe me, that's just faithless. Okay? You can't please the Lord that way. Don't forget that, man.
that way. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, proving that the Lord controls their minds. To let loose a little bit more, a little bit more. Now you can vote. Now you can do this. Now you're a little bit free. So we're going to burn your house down if you find out you got too much money. This. The Lord has allowed them to do that. Okay? But also on the flip side, anytime we try to get big and do something, the Lord is still in them and clap down. Because we still in captivity. We still in our punishment. Okay? But soon you so-called white people are going to be in punishment. Okay? All-time punishment, man. Horrible day for them, man.
Psalm 37, I'm starting at verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh, they shall inherit the earth.
Right, and wait. You can't wait without faith. Okay? Period. Okay? You can't wait if everything you see in front of you is the end all be all. You can't wait.
Back up your point. Hey, what does a waiter do at a restaurant? They serve. So simultaneously, as you wait on the Lord, you ain't sitting on your hands, not doing nothing. You serve. See, when you serving somebody, you expect you to serve somebody, and then you turn them back around and they're done. No, it takes time. It's a process that takes time. So simultaneously, as you wait upon the Lord, you serve the Lord. You do the work of a servant, right?
Right. And when you fall, get back up. Because you're going to fall. You have to get back up. Fall again. Get over it, pray, fast, whatever. Get anointed, whatever you got to do, get back up. That's the fight we need right now. And it's going to get harder and harder. Like that straight gate, much tribulation shall we enter to the kingdom of heaven. It's going to get harder and harder and harder. Okay? To hold on to that crown, hold on tight, because what's going to be happening around us. Okay? Family, whoever you want to say that's can affect you if something happens, man. She going to get that bad. All right? Go ahead.
Verse 10, Psalm 37 and 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth.
Right. The meek, the lowly, the humble. Okay, the ones who believe, the ones who got patience. Okay, patience. See, through patience and through that experience, that builds you up, man. These situations you go through, it's going to build you up. If you allow patience to have this perfect work and allow it to build you up, versus certain guys that run because it gets too hot. Certain guys don't got that, they like, hell, I'm out. Seen it a million times, man. Okay? Seen it a million times. Go ahead.
And shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace. Here's the point, verse 12 and 13. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. Yahweh shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming.
Right. Right. He see it. Because he set it up. He set it up, man. I mean, think about this. Y'all would have never thought, growing up in this world, that y'all would understand prophecy. I would have thought that. Actually understand what's coming before it happens. Who would have thought that? Right there shows you the power. That's like another world. Okay, that's another world right there. I'm thinking. But you're on the same planet where everybody else would think opposite. Carnal mind. Okay, so we're in a great position. We're in a great position. A great position. All right,
Yahweh
boy.
said.
Is it what?
That's what Yahweh said. He said, blessed be your eyes for they see.
Right. Because that's a great position. That's why you can actually see and say, oh, I need to do this to get to the kingdom. And you can actually work towards it. Versus everybody else working towards the earth and what's going to go next on the earth, hoping for carnality on the earth, for more carnality, pretty much. Go ahead.
He said, I counsel you to buy gold tried in the fire.
Right.
It says that he will anoint thy eyes with eye salve that thou mayest see. Right. You know?
Right.
Verse 14, it says, the wicked have drawn out the sword and have bent their bow to cast down the poor and needy, and to slay such as would be of upright conversation. Right. Verse 15, their sword shall enter into their own heart, and their bow shall be broken.
Right. Bows shall be broken. Right. And look, the things they do, they're getting, talk about the elites, they're getting frustrated. Don't think they're just sitting there with all this money and they just happy every day. Okay, those niggas are used to going on trips. They're used to having private jets. They're used to being on boats. Okay, like human nature, you get used to
Jakes, no, they Jakes, walking around, speaking Hebrew. They ain't gonna live in a world like that.
It's Revelation 11.
That's right. Exactly.
Isaiah chapter 44, I'm starting verse 24. Thus saith Yahweh, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am Yahweh that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself, that frustrateth the tokens of the liars. That frustrateth the tokens of the liars, and maketh diviners mad. That turneth wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish.
Why you making them mad? Because that shit ain't gonna be working. He gonna put stumbling blocks here and there. And do this, the Lord gonna do this. And no, he's gonna make it seem like they're moving forward. He's putting traps that they gotta run into. You see what I'm saying? Like for us to get on the level, there are certain things that the Lord has set in front of us that we gotta overcome to get to another glory, to another level. Then when we get past that level, there's another level waiting for us. But there's something else in that way to get over, to get to that next glory. The next glory is getting closer to your Yahweh Shah. The closer you are to them, the more power you got, the more spiritual energy for the right-hand side that you have. It's the same thing on the left-hand side, but they're trying to do what they're doing. It's trapped in their way to get to the demonic-ass New World Order.
Okay? Because it said that he makes their knowledge to be foolish. Now look at Joe Biden and these guys, man. Like it says in Jeremiah 49, it says that wise and defeated, their wisdom is gone away and vanished. It's the Lord that's doing that, man. When you clearly see these so-called leaders and rulers set up in the things that they say, you like, this guy's really so far running the nation. This guy's in charge. And he has no clue what the hell is going on, man. Right? So, check this out, verse 26. That confirmeth the word of his servant and performeth the counsel of his messengers. That saith to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited, and to the cities of Judah ye shall be built, and I will raise up the decayed places thereof.
Performing it. And their sin is being performed. How the hell we wake up, man, as slaves and didn't know shit? Come on, man. Ain't no mortal body on the earth to pull it off unless it's an intervention from up there in the heavens. That's the only way. That's the only way. Okay? And the elites know that. That's the only way. They work so hard of taking our name from us, our identity, our language. They work too hard to pull this off. For us to come up and read, give me Deuteronomy. Like, what the hell? Those niggas are reading prophecy. They're like, hell no, man.
So, this is a quick precept to back up the priest, because the precept you just read, it says the Lord's going to rebuild the decayed places thereof back up. And as we should know, those decayed places thereof, first and foremost, is the house of David, man. And the house of David is what? The 144,000, man. This is Acts chapter 15 and verse 16. After this, I will return and will build again the tabernacle of David, which is fallen down. And I will build again the ruins thereof, and I will set it up.
And right now, that's what's happening. Right now, hey, pure power, that's what's happening, man. Okay? Listen, as David's going to be as gods. Come on, come on, man. Showing that it's a process of us being powerful. And America going down by nuclear destruction. Okay? Okay, that's what's going to happen. All right? And all so-called white people will go into slavery. They will be slaves. 100% they will. So-called East Indian, they will be slaves too. So-called Africans, you will be slaves too. So-called Arabs, you will be slaves too. Okay? And y'all gonna bow down. Y'all gonna bow down scared. And y'all gonna beg.
Yep.
Y'all gonna beg for your life.
All right.
That's what's coming. That's what's coming, man. Okay? I don't care about all that goddamn cheering and shit like that.
He hit it with the Wakanda.
Yeah. That's all simple shit. Right, that's simple shit, man. No. We got wisdom here. We ain't with that simple shit. All right? Step my shit. We're doing something.
He hit it with the Wakanda.
Acts 15 and 17. That the residue of men might seek after the Lord, and all the Gentiles and
all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called. All right, so to go show you, the Lord is sent also to the Gentiles, man, which the Gentiles ain't talking about your regular everyday heathen, man. The Gentiles is talking about those Israelite foreigners that didn't grow up in the customs of knowing that they was Jacob. All right, just like we was raised up over here. Every brother that you see or don't see was raised up in Babylon, man. We weren't raised up knowing that we was Israel, man. Only thing all we knew was Prince of Egypt, the movie, you know. Back to Acts 15 and 17. That the residue of men might seek after the Lord. And how they gonna seek after the Lord? By the men of the Lord out here preaching. And all the Gentiles upon whom my name is called, said the Lord, who doeth all these things, known unto the Most High are all these works from the beginning of the world, man.
Hey, you know, call me or call the few chosen. That's right. Okay, he calling. Through who? The prophets. He's calling you. Okay, but you gotta answer the phone. You gotta actually answer and have a conversation, man. You know, those Jackson don't. Okay, and some gonna answer the phone and they hear the action come. Oh, click. All right. They ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's faith, but you still gotta move with that faith. Because faith is dead without works. Okay? You gotta move and show your faith and do things. Abraham moved and showed his faith by movement and putting up Isaac for sacrifice. Obeying what the Lord said. So we gotta obey, feed the sheep. Okay, be brotherly. You know, do what he said. So we can have an actual chance, man. And not be the ones who were called and got destroyed, even though we were called. We heard everything, we was like, no. No, man. We're way too close. Go ahead, huh?
You mentioned Luke chapter 12, verse 36. And ye yourselves like unto men that wait for the Lord, when he will return from the wedding, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may open unto him immediately.
Open up. Open up your mind, your willingness to listen, to be humble, to get rid of that shit in the world that you learned and understand that it's bullshit. This world is bullshit. What you learn in the world is bullshit. It don't mean nothing. Okay? It doesn't mean nothing. The only thing that means something is the wisdom of Yahweh Shalom Shah. And it's being proven. As you wake up more and more, it's being proven. That's the only thing that matters. Okay? As soon as you try to make some other shit matter, he show you don't matter. He'll show you every time that it's full of shit. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 37. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them to sit down to meat, and will come forth and serve them.
Shall find watching. Waiting for the return of Yahweh Shai. Watching the prophecies. Okay? Putting it all together like, man, it's close. Measuring the time. Listening to the prophets because the Lord is speaking to the prophets. Okay? See, in every captivity in the scriptures, okay, when we went down, the Lord rose up what? Prophets amongst us. Every time. It's no different now. So if you want to know what's going on, listen to the prophets and watch what's going on in general. All right? You got one? Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. It says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door.
Right. Answer the phone. He knocking, he telling you, answer the phone. Okay, he breaking it down to you. Okay, showing that love. That's what love is. He's showing that love, breaking it down. Go ahead.
If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him and he with me.
Right. And if you want the sheep, you're going to hear his voice. You're going to hear it. You're going to be excited. Okay, you're going to tell everybody. They're going to make you sad as shit. You're going to want to cry after you try to tell them. And they'll listen to that shit. You're like, man, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, man. Check this shit out. Like, what the hell you talking about? You're going to be, yeah. Come on now. Because that's how you get excited. When the doors open up, you get pumped up. That's what happens. That's part of getting mature and getting grounded in this thing. Realizing it just ain't for everybody. At first, you don't realize that. Okay? Because you got that itch to want to teach everybody. Grandma, your grandpa, your uncle. You know, you got an uncle that's a pastor. You want to go break down the scriptures to him? See, we've been lied to. He looking at you like, fuck that about that. Right. You know what I'm saying? Now you coming to church this weekend or not? Hell no. Nope. That's how it goes. All right, go ahead. Is it on there?
Yes.
Okay.
You mentioned believing the prophets. 2 Chronicles 20:20. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said, Hear me, O Judah, and ye inhabitants of Jerusalem. Believe in Yahweh your power, so shall ye be established. Believe his prophets, so shall ye prosper.
Right. Believe his prophets. Believe in him. Believe his prophets. And you shall prosper, man. So you got to stay and pay attention and listen to that. Stay tuned to what the prophets are saying. Not these false prophets out here. They tell you ain't no miracles, ain't no microchip.
Right.
They tell you everything opposite of what you need to know for your salvation. Okay? You trying to tell Jakes this for years. What y'all just hating because y'all hating. No. Look, you can be 99.9% right and tell me that the market didn't take the chip, and I'm screwed. Even though I followed everything you said leading up to the microchip. Now I took it because I'm hungry, because you didn't push faith. Okay? I'll put it this way. Whatever camp is pushing faith the most, more than likely, that's who you should listen to. Because that's how we're going to live. So they give you living waters. So you can live, man. So you can keep moving forward, man, in this thing. Because it gets difficult.
That's how you please the Most High, though. I say without faith, it's impossible to please him.
So we got to push it.
Yeah, you got to push it.
Come on now. Come on, man.
It says, Will the Lord come back? Shall he find faith on earth?
That's right. So if he's looking to find faith, when he has his man on the earth, ain't they going to push faith? Duh, come on now. It's common sense. It's also common sense that America's going down.
That's right.
Yeah, absolutely. They're going to be destroyed very soon.
Right.
Very soon. Not according to us, but according to the scriptures. So all you guys having fun in America, and you wonder what's going on is America's about to be destroyed off the face of the earth. Okay, America's Babylon in the scriptures. Hail Satan to that great king. Hey. You say, hey, all they do is confirming. They're confirming why this place is going down, man. So just have fun. Because when you see, matter of fact, somebody get Isaiah 66:15. Isaiah 66:15, real quick. Okay, they say aliens, UFO. Don't y'all realize the force beyond the earth is coming to invade this place? Okay? Thinking we sound, no, we ain't crazy. We tell out what the scriptures say. Breaking down what they are. Go ahead, somebody get go ahead.
Isaiah 66 in verse 15.
Go ahead.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
Hey, for behold, the Lord will come with fire. Read that again and read it aloud.
For behold, Isaiah 66 and 15.
Uh-huh.
For behold, the Lord will come with fire.
So the Lord coming with fire. But wait a minute, they ain't teach y'all that. The Lord coming with fire. Should y'all be worried about that? Go ahead.
And with his chariots like a whirlwind.
With his chariots like a whirlwind. Now what are the chariots? What they call UFOs. Unidentifiable flying objects. But the Bible identifies them as chariots. As a disc-shaped object. So somebody get Zechariah 5:1. As a disc-shaped object. And there's angels in the mix of them. Okay? Not aliens. So they tricked y'all. They made y'all think they're just a big movie. Okay, they turned the angels into aliens, and they turned the chariots into UFOs. But we don't know what they are. We don't know what they are. But if you notice, the past year, they've been admitting that they exist. Different pilots have admitted that they exist. Go ahead.
Zechariah 5.
No, it's them on that.
Yeah, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
So the Lord is angry. So he's coming to invade the world, predominantly America.
That's right.
Predominantly, according to the scriptures. The great kingdom that got built up through slavery, that has invaded the whole world, that has killed, destroyed nations. Okay? Predominantly, you saw called blacks, Latinos, Native American Indians, that have been walking around proud with him.
Right.
While mocking the Lord. Oh, that's not nasty, slimy beings with big eyes. Playing games with the Lord, man. Okay? When it's in the scriptures what they are, who they are. Okay? That they are going around surveillance in the earth. How the hell you think you was created, but there is no surveillance above you? How stupid can you be?
Right.
Think about this. You got eyes. You can have a good time. Go drink a beer. You can watch TV. You got a brain that makes your hand move, but there's no surveillance but you. Oh, okay, go ahead. Go ahead now.
Continue on, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Well, he plead with all flesh. So now you think he playing games. He said, okay, I'm going to sit back and watch y'all. I'm going to raise up my prophets. I'm going to speak to y'all. Most of y'all ain't going to believe it, but when you see me come in the sky, you're going to know what time it is.
Right.
You're going to know they wasn't lying. They wasn't crazy black guys with what they call dresses on. Okay, go ahead.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
And the slain, the death of the Lord, the death that he's going to bring is going to be many. Many dead bodies that thought it was a game. Many dead bodies that thought there was somebody because they could walk around and they could just freedom that somebody got out of nowhere. Okay? You people, I'm telling you, you people don't know what's happening. Okay? You really think the things that's happening on the earth is just by coincidence. No, it's called plagues. That's what it's called. It's called the modern day Egypt. That's why on your dollar bill you got a pyramid there. America is the modern day Egypt. You got built up by the Israelite slaves, and you're going down in a great slaughter. That's right. That's the truth of the matter.
That's right.
Somebody Romans 1:7 real quick. 1:7 real quick.
Revelation 1:7, it reads,
Now,
behold, he cometh with clouds.
now he coming with clouds. That's symbolic. Because clouds hover. So he's coming with clouds. What do those clouds represents? What the world calls UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord. Okay, it's angels' vehicles. Yes, they got vehicles too. You got one. Wait, we're the only ones that can have a vehicle. No, they created vehicles. Go ahead.
Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him.
Every eye shall see him. So when they invade the world, every eye is going to see. Because it's going to be, first of all, there's going to be a trumpet that's going to go off in the sky. A big old trumpet going to sound. And if you're in your house, you're going to walk outside and what the hell is that? And they're going to invade. Okay? Y'all think this world going to continue like this forever? Come on, man. Really? This marvelous creation that you didn't create, but it's going to continue like you want it to continue? You're not the creator. This is not your movie. Everybody plays a part of the earth. Okay? Crackheads exist because that's their lot, to be a crackhead. Literally. Okay? All the way down to something like that. This guy's on a skateboard because the Lord wanted him on a skateboard. He might fall because the Lord might want him to fall. The point is, he controls every aspect. Go ahead.
And they also which pierced him. And all kindreds of the earth.
All nations of the earth, all kindreds, everybody. Go ahead.
And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him.
They shall wail. Do you know what happens when somebody wails? That's an agonizing scream. That's an agonizing fear. So when the Lord comes, they're going to be so scared because they've been programmed this alien movie so much. Independence Day. All these movies, they've been programmed. So when it actually happens, they're going to be like, what the hell is this? Go ahead,
They shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
Somebody got Zechariah 5:1? Go ahead,
Second Ezra chapter 9, I'm going to start at verse 14. That's verse 13. And therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when. But inquire how the righteous shall be saved, who the world is, and for whom the world is created. Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it also hereafter, that there be many more of them which shall perish than of them which shall be saved.
Many more that shall perish. I wonder why.
I thought everybody was saved.
Right. I've been saved for 20 years. Now, you ain't saved until the Lord come down here and physically save you.
That's right.
The same way, if you couldn't swim, you fell in the deep, somebody has to physically get your ass. Or you're going to drown and die. That's the reality of it. Go ahead.
So last verse 16. Like as a wave is greater than a drop.
Woo! That's a huge difference, a drop and a wave. Okay? So, would you want to know why it's going to be that dramatic? Why is the Lord so mad? Why is he so mad? Why is he going to do this to the earth? Well, did he drown the world at one point?
Right. What are you on about love?
Come on, somebody get back to 24. Okay, as the days of Noah were, man.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 5.
Go ahead.
For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. Verse 6, and this is the point, like Swan was going into. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Does a man give birth? No. All right, the Lord is likening this unto a woman giving birth, man, because of birth pain. Ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are torn into pale.
Right, because why? All you military guys gonna turn into women in that day. Literally. All that American brave shit gonna go out the window. Because somebody gets second after 13. And we gonna prove that. Hey, second after 13, man. Okay, all that proud to be in America, all that shit gonna be out the window, man. Okay, because you can't fight the power of all powers. Okay, you might can go take down Afghanistan, take down Iraq, go kill Saddam, go kill Gaddafi, go to Syria, go over here. All right, you might can do that. Great, congratulations. But at the end of the day, when it's time to fight the all-time power, it's laughable. It's laughable.
We read it.
Right.
The Lord gonna sit in the heavens and he shall laugh.
You know he gonna laugh because he's the one that gave, somebody gave, Isaiah 54:16. He's the one that gave y'all the weapons. He put it in your minds to put together a nuke bomb in the first place. Okay? He can make you push it on yourself if you wanted to. The same way you see these crazy folks come down and talk to themselves, he can make you talk to yourself and push a nuke button. That's the power of the Lord. He's the power of all of everything. Go ahead, Doc.
Isaiah 54:16.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 54:16.
Go ahead.
Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire.
I created them to create weapons. I put it in their brain to know how to create weapons. I put the thoughts in their mind. Matter of fact, somebody get Job 33, the instructions. Go ahead.
And that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
So now I put in his mind, he's working his ass off, and he brings forth an instrument. Okay, a weapon of war. Okay, that is controlled by the Lord the whole time. All right, everything is happening according to his will. Not according to America's will or that country's will, Kim Jong-un will. It's the Lord the whole time controlling these countries, man, so that his will can come to pass.
Is he not called the Lord of hosts?
He's the Lord of hosts.
Lord of armies.
Come on, the Lord of armies. Go ahead, Doc. It's a more.
A little bit more, yep.
It's a little bit more.
And I have created the waster to destroy.
To destroy. Okay, bombs. Okay? Why do you think the so-called white man actually threw a bomb, okay, dropped a bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Why did that happen? Is it because just his own will? No, the Lord wanted to do that. He set it up. Because why? Because you guys have to raise up, make everybody nervous and scared for the Lord's will, not your will. It's all about making you great to bring you down. That's what it's all about. Same thing with Pharaoh. He made him great to bring him down. Literally. And he brought him down with plagues, which is why you see what's happening down on the earth. It's plagues. Okay, we're in the mix of plagues right now. Okay, it's called birth pain. You know, the contractions, you got Brighton Hicks. Little calm, it gets stronger and stronger. Eventually, the baby got to be delivered. Eventually. Right. Okay, meaning that bill has to be paid eventually. Go ahead, I can sit on that.
I want to know that word waster.
Go ahead,
That word waster in the Hebrew is pronounced shachaf, which just says a destroyer. To be a destroyer. Now, what was that guy's name? I'm the destroyer of nations. Was it Robert Oppenheimer? I believe it was.
Not sure.
Robert Oppenheimer has said that I have become the destroyer of nations.
Come on,
the
man.
destroyer of worlds.
Right.
And that was what? And he was one of the men in charge of creating what? The atomic bomb.
Right, man. But who put it in his mind to create that? The Lord. So all that pride walking around like y'all just, like these people just doing all this stuff by themselves? No, man. Okay, we went into slavery because the Lord wanted us to go into slavery. And guess what? We can admit that. Not these so-called niggas walking around here trying to march. That don't mean shit. We know why we went into slavery. The scriptures break down why we went into slavery. We understand that here. But we also know that why we get rose up. We also know why a bomb was created. It's called wisdom. Breaking down all these things. Go ahead, Doc.
Yes, a little bit for you.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah 50:23.
Go ahead.
How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken?
How was the hammer of the whole earth? Who was the hammer of the whole earth? Babylon. Why did they hammer? Because they have the military might. When did they show that? Right away. Nagasaki, Hiroshima. Look what we can do. That made all these nations scared. They're like, oh shit, we can't fuck with them. Hey, these guys were dropping bombs just for fun. Now we can't roll with them, man. They'll kill everybody. Okay? The Lord did. He set that up for his will's sake. Go ahead.
How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?
Now somebody go to Revelation 18 or 17. They're both going up. In Revelations, this great king of Babylon about confusion, a great land of confusion that rose up and the Lord's going to bring them down. Because their sins have reached unto heaven, as the scripture says.
Right.
America was only built just to be destroyed in a historic destruction according to prophecy.
That's right.
That's why he allowed everything to be proud here. He allowed all the nations to look from afar. Oh, look at that great place. I want to go there one day. Okay, why they eating soup, fish soup? Hey, one day I'm going to get there. Get a big opportunity. It was set up. It said, what is it, Babylon in the golden cup? Somebody get that. Go ahead.
Revelation 18:1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory.
Now, Revelation means to reveal. So the end of the book, Revelation, is revealing what's going to take place on the earth that you live. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And he cried with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, it has become the habitation of devils, in the hold of every foul spirit, in the caves of every unclean and hateful bird.
Just witness wickedness. And you know, first of all, you're not going to see the word America in there. Okay? Because that will give it away for people. It's symbolic. Babylon means confusion. It's a great kingdom at the end of the world. There's going to be so much evil in this kingdom. There's so much confusion that the whole world is going to want to be like this person. This horde, as the scripture talks about. Call it the great horde. Go ahead.
For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of fornication.
All nations. So this great kingdom was built on the opposite side of the world. They created all these new things, wickedness. These other nations on the other side of the world are like, I want to drink the wine they drinking. But it's nothing but evil. Okay? Yeah, you can be gay. Oh, yeah, go ahead. You know, a tranny, go ahead, be a tranny. That's fine. Eat what you want to eat. That's fine. They're pushing everything backwards according to what the Lord has said. Okay? And they have drunken. They ain't talking about physical wine. It's talking about their ways. They have drunken the ways of this great kingdom, Babylon, a.k.a. America. Go ahead.
Yep, it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Right.
And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich to the abundance of her delicacies.
Wait. The merchants are waxed rich. America don't make shit. Everything's imported. Made in here. Made over there. Made over there. Okay? And the Lord set up that way on purpose. Okay? One of the reasons that when all hell breaks loose, ain't no shipments, you ain't got shit. It's just chaos. Because you didn't make shit in the first place. Go ahead.
Verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins.
Not go into a mountain and hide. It's talking about come out of her. Okay? Be not partakers of her sin. Get out of the way of America. It's poison. Wake up. I only set this place up to destroy them. Don't make me destroy your ass too. That's what the scripture's saying. Go ahead.
Hey, if I can say that, there's also going into us getting beamed up.
Right. God, go ahead.
I'll read it again. Revelation 18:4, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
So at the end of the world, this great kingdom, there's going to be a lot of plagues coming on the place. A lot of plagues. He said, come out of my people so that you're not partakers, so you won't get put to death in the midst of these plagues that I put on this country. This great kingdom had deceived the whole world. Okay? That was so beautiful to everybody. So beautiful. Okay? But they had gonorrhea, they had HIV, they had all these diseases. But everybody wanted to have sex with this place.
Whereas the gospel, there's no hate there.
Go ahead.
There's no hate there.
Verse 5.
No hate the gospel.
For her sins have reached
So this place has done so much for so many years, they thought they got away. But they forgot that the Lord is long suffering. He allowed this place to move forward after slaving us for 400 years, killing nations, killing life, destroying the food, destroying the water. He allowed it to happen until he said enough is enough. He rises his prophets up to tell you now it's enough is enough. You don't have to believe it. But when this place go down, you're going to know when we're telling the truth. Not somebody get wisdom Solomon 5. Woo!
Yeah,
Look, hey, pull that right now to the spirit. Okay, we're going to pull it out of the scriptures. How amazed, hold on, how amazed y'all going to be when this come to pass? Go ahead, real quick, go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon 5 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Right, it reads, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness, the ones who actually believe in this for real. Go ahead.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
We've been afflicted for years. Now we can face telling. That's over. Okay? And we saying it boldly like a lion. We ain't scared. Go ahead.
And made no account of his labors.
Made no account of our labors. We've been slaving for years. We got no account. All we get is housing, food stamps. That don't mean shit to me. Might for the second if I need it, but overall, they don't do shit. It can't save you. Go ahead.
Verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
So when you see us rise up, tell you this truth, you're going to be like, oh shit, this feels real. Okay, with terrible fear. Go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
The strangeness of his salvation. They're going to be amazed that the movies you were watching, you thought it was aliens, but it's really the Lord the whole time. So when this takes place now in vague, they're going to be putting people to death and saving simultaneously. Simultaneously, they're going to be doing this. And the people are going to be amazed. Now let's read what they're going to be saying. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 3. And they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves.
In their mind, go ahead.
This was he who we had sometimes in derision and a proverb of reproach.
We thought that was just niggas. How the hell are they prophets? This doesn't make sense. They've been enslaved for 400 years. We had our foot on their neck. How do they know this information? Who are they? Okay? So while you see the prophets getting big, you're going to be like, oh shit, this is what's going on in the mind of the people who thought it was a joke, who've been enslaving us. Go ahead.
Verse 4. We fools accounting his life madness.
We thought it was just drug dealers, right? Rappers and LeBron James wannabes. Steph Curry can shoot from three. They're so athletic. We thought it was just that, entertainment.
Like these workers.
Right.
Like the northern tribe.
Right. Or the northern, just workers.
Yeah.
Okay? Take all the low jobs and dirty jobs. We thought that was just that. Go ahead.
We fools accounting his life madness and his end to be without honor.
So the end to be without honor. But now we're preaching the honor. Okay? And in that prophecy, they're seeing the honor. That the Lord will come down here physically to get us. That's a big honor right there. Go ahead.
Verse 5. How is he numbered among the children of God?
This still don't make sense. These guys? Okay. Go ahead.
And his lot among the saints. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth.
We thought Jesus was a white guy with blue eyes. That's what we thought. You see, when we were in the slavery, as the scriptures said that was going to happen, and it happened, our identity got took. Ain't no such thing as a black person. There's no such thing as a black person. It doesn't exist. Okay, that's a color. It's not a nation of people. Okay? We're the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, they came here on slave ships. They got our identity stolen and took. And we couldn't read in slavery. We couldn't speak our language. That was the whole plan. Now you got white people in Israel claim they're Jew. Jewish. They wish they were Jews. Jewish. We wish. Right, hey. We wish for those people, but we're not. Turning a people's nationality into a religion. Come on, man. Go ahead.
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us. We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction.
So they're thinking this as they're seeing this getting beat up. Literally. Come on now. These scriptures for you. Matter of fact, somebody get Amos 5 and 18. Yeah.
Ezekiel chapter 33, verse 30.
Go ahead.
Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. And they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but with their heart goeth after their covetousness.
Right, man. Just talk. It's all, this world is full of just talk.
Right.
Okay? Guess what? The majority of our people are full of shit. They talk.
Hey, Shaquan, if I can say, it says that in Sirach, the 3rd chapter, many people have been destroyed by their vain opinion.
Yes, yep,
And that's what you see really on social media, a lot of vanity. A lot of women just trying to get attention, and then they'll get a part of a cause that has nothing to do with them, so they can get more attention. And then you got the dude chasing behind them, just trying to get the box. And people are doing this in their 30s and 40s.
It's all bad.
Living a life of decadence.
Yep.
There's no sense of order here, man. There's no sense of legacy here. It's just a lot of vanity.
That's right.
And our people are the main ones that perpetuate that. That whole mindset of do what thou will. F them kids, girls. I'm about to turn up for the summer. I watched one video. One chick was for abortion. She said, "Yeah, man, F them kids. You know, after a couple weeks after the child been born, she can let the child starve. That's how it should be. That's the mindset that our people have, man.
That's right. That's right.
And how can you build a nation off of that?
You can't. That's why 2/3 of our people are gonna be destroyed. 2/3 of our people are gonna get put to death in a horrible death. Okay. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you see a whole bunch of Keishas in the street with their wig off.
That's right.
Serious. That's what's coming.
Unruly, man.
All that unruly spirit, talking shit to man, trying to be manly, trying to make things backwards. No, man. No, the Lord ain't with that. Go ahead.
Verse 32, Ezekiel 33 and 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument.
Right.
For they hear thy words, but they do them not.
Right. Exactly. Preaching, telling the truth, but the majority of our people don't. They hear it, but they go back to doing the same shit they've been doing. Go ahead.
Verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them.
Right, it will come. It's already happening. We've been teaching for years. It's already happening right now. Already happening, man. Okay? Somebody get 2 Corinthians 13. Go ahead, okay? Because they think, people still think it's just a movie going on. It's just a big movie. It's false. Fantasy world. This is not fantasy world, man. This is the truth. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Isaiah 3 and 25. It's going to go right to 2 Corinthians 13.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 3 and 25. Thy men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty men in war.
Your mighty men, brave military, they're going to fall. All that weapons ain't going to do shit for them. We'll put them to death. Okay? The U.S. military, not the whole world, but the U.S. military is the proudest military on the earth. They are not ready for what's about to take place. First of all, y'all ain't ready for Russia, first of all. Y'all ain't ready for that. Okay? When these military guys that signed up for reserve thought they was safe, get called to go to Russia, they're going to look stupid.
Hey,
Get called to go to Ukraine, they're going to look dumb. They're like, I was trying to take care of my family. No, bro, y'all got to buy. You got to go now. Front line. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Saquon, they had a video recently of this female who had been drafted, well, not drafted, but she had enlisted, and she was crying like, man, I was not trying to fight. I'm just trying to pay some bills, do what I got to do.
Absolutely.
And then she was like, y'all being so insensitive to us. But no, you signed up for it, man. You signed up to be a part of the military.
You signed a contract. It's a contract, man. Read. They tell you read the contract, read the contract. They said something happened, your ass is going. That's simple. Okay, we paying you, okay, to be ready. Not to just take our money and pay the bills. Go ahead,
That show you the mindset they in the military now. They're making TikTok videos. They're doing all the latest dances, doing all the extra stuff to
it's time for war, they ain't gonna be doing that shit. They're gonna be scared.
That's right.
Okay, thinking about what if I don't come back? I got kids. I just had a baby.
Right.
So the contract said they don't give a shit about that goddamn baby.
Right.
Okay, they want you to be they want you to be a sacrifice for America. Go ahead.
Hey, I gotta real quickly. I have a family member that's in the military, and he says that when you get on to them, they have something called the stress card.
The yellow card.
To where if you stressing them out too much, they can pull the card out. Now, if somebody getting yelled at, right? And that person's getting you ready for war. You pulling out stress cards. What you gonna think? What do you think you're gonna do when it's time for a war, an actual war? See, Americans are so used to benefiting off of being a bully. When people say in America, "Oh, I fought for your freedom," they did off the back of oppression, off the back of going into these different countries and enslaving them. That's how this place got rich. So now the heat is turning on to where, guess what? A real war is about to happen, and you people aren't ready, man.
That's right.
No, they ain't ready at all. They ain't ready at all.
Everything's a damn joke,
That's right.
a damn game. But hey, game time is almost over.
Hey, you know how they come and say, "Sir, thank you for your service." Ain't gonna be no thank you for your service. Because he gonna be in the dirt.
Yeah, you gonna actually
There ain't gonna be no thank you for your service.
That's
You
right.
ain't coming back.
That's right. And you won't eat the rice. Guess what? You got it.
That's
Guess what? You got it. You gonna be drafted.
right. Draft.
Hey, knuckle up. Get it right.
That's right.
Because if you go over there to that Middle East, you ain't coming back.
You ain't coming back this time.
You're not coming back.
Right. Oh, no.
Yeah, scriptures talk about. It says it's gonna be a great stink over there.
Yep.
That's right.
What's that great stink gonna be? Bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies.
You know what? Somebody pull Isaiah 34 chapter.
I'm right there.
You got it? Go ahead. That's good. Hey, go ahead.
It's Isaiah 34 and verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear and hearken. Ye,
Right. Hey, come you nations to hear. Go ahead.
ye people, let the earth hear, and all that there is in
Right.
the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations.
The indignation of the Lord, the righteous anger of the Lord. He's going to set up these nations for a big war. And a lot of death is going to take place. A lot of death. Go ahead.
And his fury upon all their armies.
Go ahead. Say it again.
And his fury upon all his armies.
Upon all the armies of the world, man. All you proud armies. Thinking you fighting for a good cause. You're going to be put to death in that day. Okay, your son's in the military, he going to die in that war. Okay, your husband, he going to die in that war. Okay, guess what? We don't want him to come back. We don't give a shit. We don't want him to come back. You know why? Because this is the end.
That's it.
Okay, and that sacrifice must take place.
That's right.
The Lord's sacrifice must take place of a lot of dead bodies.
Right.
That's the truth of the matter. Okay? Fury, go ahead.
His fury is upon all their armies. He has utterly destroyed them. He has delivered them to the slaughter.
That's right.
Verse
Now, he said he had delivered it to the slaughter, right? To the Middle East. Okay? And think about it. All that's been a process. If you think about it, it's been a process. Okay? Going back years ago, man. Building up in the Middle East. Invading here. Invading Afghanistan. Going here. Setting the base. All these bases they setting up. Okay? Has been set up for war. For the ultimate war. Okay? It's all in the process. Go ahead.
verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcass.
Their stink. There's gonna be a pile of dead bodies and stink. You know, like a dead animal. You smell it, you know a dead animal around. It's a certain smell that ain't like no smell. So guess what? You have a dead body, bodies.
That aren't being buried, by the way. They're not being buried, by the way. They're just going to be laying there.
Right, go ahead.
Verse 3. Isaiah 34 and 3 again. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcass.
Their stink. Come on, man. Death. The smell of death.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
Melted with their blood. Come on, man. That's a great sacrifice coming.
That's right.
A great slaughter. The slain of the Lord shall be many.
Verse 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf that falls off from the vine and is falling from the fig.
And that's how you know the Lord controls this. Because what's going to make them really shoot themselves around? The Lord is controlling it, man. The same reason why Pharaoh was going to a split sea with his dumb ass and been following after us, knowing damn well that water going to close in his ass. Okay? So the Lord is controlling this whole thing, man. We got to wait, be patient. I think Zechariah, I think it's 9 and 8. I'm trying to remember the scripture. Yeah, what? Come. Okay? Yeah, wait you upon me, man. Okay, we got, as we teaching, as we're learning, as we're building, as we're moving forward, we have to watch these armies gather. That's for us.
That's right.
That's a sign. Okay?
That's Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the fray.
Right.
For my determination is to gather the nations.
Right, it's determination. So we gotta wait and watch and gather these nations together. And we already seeing it. Right now happening. And it's gonna happen more and more and more. So Ukraine and Russia thing, it's gonna happen more and more and more. Okay, and it's gonna be, and then once he feels he has who he wants over there, he gonna let loose. Those angels gonna come on now. The scriptures break it down. Go ahead.
That I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger.
All these proud armies, he's assembling them. And we gotta wait and be patient while he's assembling, because it's a process. He ain't doing it with a snap of a finger. Okay? He's playing chess with the world, man. Little here, little there, pause here, move this forward, pause there, move that forward. And eventually, all those pieces gonna be in the Middle East that he wants there, and he gonna let loose on them. It's gonna be a big war. Okay, and simultaneously over here, they're gonna be, take the chip, and you can't eat. All these things are gonna be taking place. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Come on now, you gotta watch.
The Lord said that's he got 4 angels around the earth, man, holding back those destroying winds.
Right.
Man.
That's
Right.
right.
So that's a good point. So when you see more armies over there where it's getting like ridiculous, you're like, whoa, that means we sealed. That's part of the process of meaning we sealed for that to happen.
That's right.
Showing you that us teaching is simultaneously connected to the armies going over here. It starts with us teaching. That's the power we talked about earlier. Okay, so you see how cold-blooded this is? What we have in possession, the wisdom we have in possession. Okay, it's maneuvering the whole world what we're doing.
That's right.
Oh, hey, look, little old us. Yeah. Hey, like King Goliath, he thought King David, little guy, King David. But look what he had behind him, the force. We got that same force behind us. Go ahead,
Last verse says, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right, the fire of his jealousy, man. Okay? Of Israel, man. His people, his holy name. Okay, so this place is in trouble. Matter of fact, somebody get Amos 5:18. We're going to end off on moving on that. Let somebody got something. Yeah, start at 18.
The book of Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for you?
What end is it for you? Okay, if you want to be saved or you want to be put to death? Okay, what end is it for you? Okay, you should be working towards the right end. Okay, and listen to the Spirit, man, so you can stand in that day, man, and be faithful. Okay, go ahead.
The day of Yahweh is darkness and not light, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear man.
One tribulation to the next. I mean, could you imagine fleeing from a lion and you escape, you breathing hard, you're like, woo, thank at you through the window and they bust that mother. Got bear claw, grab you, go. Come on, man. It's one thing out of. Come on, hey, those are serious animals, man. You can't play with those animals. Okay?
And those that trust in the Lord, says that we will make the peace of the field to be at peace.
That's right. Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely. But what end is it for you? Which side you gonna be on? Go ahead.
it says, "Or went into a house and laid his hand upon the wall, and a serpent bit him."
Right. They poisonous. I know little snake, a garden snake, a venomous viper. Okay? Poisonous, man. Okay. Go ahead.
I would say there's not the scripture say that the servants of the Lord shall take up serpents and not be poisoned.
Right.
Mark chapter 16.
Poisonous snake? Yeah. So that shows you what is going to be taking place. It's going to be that bad. This gives you a clue right here. These couple scriptures of how you should act, how you should think, how you should be repenting when you do fucked up shit that ain't right, or you have wicked thoughts, how you should be praying to the names. Okay, to resist the devil, he shall flee. Those names is how you resist. So the spirit of your house shall not shot. Not your own power within yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 20. Shall not the days of Yahweh be darkness and not light, even very dark and no brightness in it?
Very dark and no brightness in it, man. Meaning what? The only hope you're going to have is your faith. In your how about your shot. Ain't going to be nothing else it's going to be that bad. Okay, why do you think Jake's going to be going back and forth looking for the prophets? There's going to be a famine of the word, of hearing the word of the Lord. That's right. The Lord is going to design it that way. Okay? Because what's going to make them look for us? For those.
All hell breaking loose.
Right. Because everything we said came to pass. When it come to pass, you should know a prophet was among you. They don't know to look for the prophet because the prophets told them already. So ain't no escape. That's right. Get it on that? All right, hey, with that, we'll give our praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Number honors to Elizabeth Millstone and Shalom T. Hawking right there. The truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.